we just don't touch anything.
Get it all tickety booed for the kick-off at 7.
Just don't touch anything, that'll do us. Hey guys.
Yeah, we're live on that one.
We're live on both now, so we're fine. How's everyone's New Year and Christmas been? Been
quite an easy one here.
You had an easy one?
Yeah,
mine was pretty quiet too, I didn't really do much. What about yours, Matty?
Yeah, pretty quiet.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Nick?
Yeah, I just went up to Harvey Bay for a week.
Nice. A nice area up there. If you're ever going up there, go and stay at Sunseeker Resort Motel.
No, I think we stayed at. Oh, we went to the.
It's
Windmill.
right on the beach.
Yeah, we
Right
went
on
to
the
Windmill Caravan Park near the beach there.
Yeah. We've got a few rallies up there. When we went up there to Harvey Bay, we stayed there. Well, the whole crew stayed there. So really got looked after. But nice little motel units. Who we got on? We got Eli and Akif.
Eli, Kev, how are you guys?
Had some cool jersey you got on, he reckons, Cooper.
Yeah. Yeah. It's almost like he would have seen it a
Yep.
few weeks ago. It is, indeed.
Indeed. So we got Nick on. Well, was with Anarchy. Now he's not. Was the captain of Anarchy. So what we're trying to do this year is
In that case, it'd be like that then, wouldn't it?
yeah. Turn the pink one, Stink. For sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, this year we're trying to get captains, at least the captain and the player from each team each week, and try and pick their brains. Cooper's got a heap of questions to ask Nick tonight. They're not
the
just
interrogation begin.
Yes. So Matty the interrogator. Yeah. So we've also got some announcements for Valiant with their Killers Only Club.
31st.
Massive day for that. Oz Hobbies, big shout out there to Judy and Adam, and Nick, of course, for bringing down 3 solenoids and FCU for me, and be sending the money back up there. So who have we got on? We've got Kelvin. Technical difficulties are all sorted with, mate. They're all done.
Thank you, Kelvin. Alicia's in the house.
Pablo's in the house. Taylor's in the house.
Kelvin. Oz Hobbies. Eli.
Speaking of Taylor, when's the 3v3s kicking off at GSA? Because
Taylor's playing.
she's playing this year.
Yeah,
but
but insider info, bro.
Yep.
Come on.
And we've got Alicia in there as well. So Alicia, Killers Only Club, done really well the first time.
And second.
Had a second time, yes, another good time. Eli just managed to get 4th, 1 point behind me. Then there was Ben and sad to say it, but yeah, Mr. Jumpy took out first place.
So you beat Eli, did you?
Yeah, just by 1 point. So I think
It's funny that, because I beat him that night too.
you did, yeah, did too. I heard about that. So not
And
sure.
got beaten by a girl.
You're not running it anymore. All right, Taylor. That's something I'll probably have to take up with Madison probably. So Christian, how you going, mate? So Christian Kimberley is Donkey.
Donkey.
No. So
Nick was being nosy before. He's like, here's Donkey.
Oh, we were chatting, so I was
Yep.
wondering who it was.
We're talking about you, Donkey, not to you.
It wasn't someone I recognised from the Outlaws team, so I was like, huh?
no, that's right. Yeah. So what's everyone been up to, guys? What have we all been
Come
doing?
down to Newtown the other week.
Oh, I gotta get back down there again. I came that one time, but I haven't been back since. So far ago.
I missed the one. Yeah, one time.
It was 2 weeks ago, yeah.
Eli reckons he'll pay that. Hey, Christian. Samuel.
Eli knows we're all having just a bit of laugh, a bit of fun.
Who's that?
Eli.
Oh yeah.
He knows that.
I'm hoping to play the next Killers Club, actually. I've refed one, I've missed 2. I want to come and actually play.
You want to play?
Yeah.
31st of Jan, guys.
There you go.
Killers
31st of
Only
January.
Club
Lock it in.
down at,
There's
Shell
only
City.
10 or 12
Round-
spots open.
So it's 14.
14. So we're
is-
going to do
is the
14.
maximum, Yep.
That's going to be just going to be a big night.
Yes.
That's
yes,
going to have
it
to
will.
run so smoothly.
Oh, we got
Yep.
a good ref team, so.
Yeah.
it's-
We'll have guys lining up at the door.
Yep.
Kathy Lee, how you going, Kathy? Also, big things with NSL. Not should I say NSL? We should say
Yes.
hardcore
Hardcore's got some new plans happening this year.
Yes. the
Yeah,
zones.
definitely. We've got the zones happening. We've got flag hangs, and we've also got
Drill skills and
drills, skills,
Kills.
and
Sunday
Kills.
kills. Whoa.
so 3-hour session, $40, and that'll be run by two of the Australian players from last year. So you probably have the likes of Rico and Zarin for the first one, probably Crisis and Dale for one of them.
12, not 14.
12.
Sorry.
12.
My bad.
Yeah, 12. Okay, I thought it was 12. So,
If you haven't tried it before, come down. It's a great night.
yeah,
It's
Ben's on there too. How you
bit,
going,
of,
Ben?
bit of mixed rules, so almost anything's on
So
the
if
go,
they-
isn't it?
Pretty much.
If
Yeah.
if they have like Killers Club every month, say for we run it over the 10 months, and at the end of the 10 months, every winner
You could have a
from
killers,
the
killers.
kills
Yeah.
have the killers.
The elite.
Yeah.
The elites, yeah.
Killers.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. That'd be wild to watch too.
Mm.
That
a
would
good
be.
one.
That's it. So Trick and Ryan. So there's another couple. That's going to be funny to watch actually. Trick and Ryan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some good
Um,
experience to go to those.
Yeah, it'd
Well-
be mad experience. Like you're going to be playing against some of the best players, or should I say, scrimming against them anyway. But not just that. The guys there will be giving out advice and letting you know where you're going wrong, where you can pick up. Not to mention if you want
You'll have
to
read
be
that. I
in
can't
the
remember
Australian
the
team,
dates for
just head down to these drills,
I had to print one. I didn't.
skills and kills nights, and that's where you're going to get known. Also, come down and play one of the zones. So you don't necessarily have to do the drills and skills. You don't have to do the drills, skills, and kills to play in the zones. You can just come down and do the drills, skills, and kills if you like, just for fun.
refresh course. Or
Refresh course or just to get to know?
If you're a beginner, just getting into it.
Yep. So there'll be lots of people going to that, I dare say, because it's going to be pretty big. What's that?
Yeah, you mean-
Akif reckons a white Monster worthy jersey. You reckon? We'll have to get
Yes.
Monster to sponsor us, eh?
Yeah.
Because I think everyone's drinking a Monster.
No,
No?
I don't know that
Ah.
shit. I'm a blue bee man.
So what do you got there, Christian?
I thought you were Sandy V man.
No,
I'll have a field day with you,
Flushed
mate. But
out.
if you think you got what it takes, come down.
Who's that?
Christian,
Come on, donkey.
come down, mate. Have a shot. Ben,
Absolutely.
may as well come down and have a go as well. Same with Taylor. Just because you're a girl, a lady, don't think you're singled out as well. If you got what it takes, then you'll be picked. But I've seen some good players that she's taken out.
Oh yeah.
She's often last.
She's usually the last player
last
on the bloody
on
field, so she'd probably go really well with Crisis on a pillar. That's just my thinking, but I think Riley is the one that I'll be looking out for to run a pistol. The way he carved up on 1v1s,
Yeah.
racked up the points, and not just that, he was running around with his pistol, drinking a drink as he was playing. So that's how confident or cocky he is.
White monster as well.
White monsters,
Yeah.
of course, yes.
Oh, Jesus.
So we don't have footage of that, but we should. No NSL for you, Taylor. Why not? I've seen heaps of girls. Well, not heaps of girls, but
Look at
what do you got?
Pants.
Fire Pants from
Woo,
Belgium.
smoking.
There's a couple. I think there's a couple of USA girls that play as well. So
Gals.
gals, either either.
No.
So yeah, what are we doing?
Now, did you mention ways of getting into the NSL team?
Yeah. So the only way to get into the NSL team,
Two ways.
2 ways, is you're either a previous player from the following years, or
3 ways then.
3 ways, yeah. Or come down and play drill, skills, and kills, where you'll get scouted and
By the Aussie
by
players.
the Aussie players, or
Or-
come and play one of the
See on the
zones
Season 1.
season 1 in zones. So
It's just that.
I think that's 3 ways that you can do it. But even on the chat, so Kathy's just put in a couple of things there.
Now the rules for the zones comp will be out mid-January.
Mid-January, that's right. And
First
believe me,
comp
they are.
mid-Feb,
they're very
actually.
very basic rules.
When was the first training session? You got the glasses on. Okay.
Yeah. So we're getting to the first training session, guys.
So we got
Drill, skills, and
the
kills.
first one is with coaches Rico and Zarin.
Which is in week 3.
Week 3,
three.
so it'll be Sunday the 19th of January.
Yep.
From 1 o'clock till 4 p.m.
Yep.
So that'll be the Empire experience. And then the second one we got Trick and Ryan on Sunday the 2nd of February, same time, 1 till 4 p.m.
And I think by that stage, if you go...
Yep.
Yeah,
And then
so-
the first of the zones comps is on Saturday the 15th.
Now that is the zones
15th of
you
February?
can get picked for the NSL Australian team.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I think
then
anything after that would be too late of a selection. Is
Yeah, it
that, is
will.
that
Yeah,
correct,
definitely
Kathy?
will be.
Mm.
Definitely
But
will be.
and then the third drill skills and kills before trials is Dale and Crisis, same time on the 23rd of February.
Yeah. So the Australian team should be picked well and truly before then.
We'll print that out, Kathy, so we've got a little bit more.
And then in
Accessible.
March, the second of March and the 9th of March, we've got Team Australia trials.
Ooh,
So that's
yes.
Yeah.
We need that.
That's
Yeah.
out
So what Kathy's just put up there is Zones League. So Saturday all day league, 3 seasons, single day to a season, and the winners declared at the end of every day. Zones is an exciting new format to hardcore, focusing on strategy and teamwork to advance all attacking players up the field. So zones sit somewhere between the traditional speed walls BQB and the NSL style format, but with the simple point system, the more field time and no flag hang. So it's about getting your field, about getting your players advancing up the field as far as you can go. So
Zones?
obviously there's 3 zones, and you don't get points until you reach the first zone. So
That's the
zone
whole
1
team, isn't it?
is at the 50. So zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. If you can get all your players, 5 players up into zone 3, you've just got yourself 15 points. So it's going to be mad. What's that? So the third drill skills and kills clinics is still for the NSL trial selection as well. So
yeah, so that's the week before
The
the
last
first
one?
selection.
yeah, so a week before. So they're going to be
That'll
cramming
be,
it in.
Yeah, Dale and Crisis.
Yep. So
Hardcore does have it on the calendar up on their site, so if you
Mhm.
just want to double check,
Yep.
go up there, have a look, save, print it.
yeah, save it,
Put
print
it
it,
on your
out,
fridge.
put it in your calendar, lock it in, because it's going to be one of those comps that everyone wants to do. How many teams will there be in zones, Kathy? How many have you maxed it out at? Joe Man, how you going, brother?
Boss man!
Yeah, game of chess, very nice. That's right, Joe Man. So yeah, just waiting on Kathy. Do you know how many teams you're going to cap at, or do you have to put a expression of interest out there for teams that want to play? But while we're waiting on that, because we haven't got any cards,
Yeah.
we've been absolutely slack and broke as because it's Christmas, New Year. But we'll get into the cards next week. I'll make sure I get around there.
Yeah.
Eight, you think? Okay.
That's what I was thinking about, 8.
Yeah, 8.
Mm.
And the amount of so players that will be picked to go over will be, instead of like 12 last year, they'll be cut down to 8 actual players. So there's
Back
eight
to
eight
2023,
spots.
And
Yeah,
Back to the year before.
12's a lot.
back to the year
It
before.
is a lot.
Yeah, 12's a hell of a lot, especially to try and
Hard to get
raise
round
money.
time, right?
and everything that we do there. So
Speaking of which, if you've got
Anyone in
jerseys
12
or anything you'd
Yep.
like to send us for future auctions for these boys going over again, we're happy to run some auctions again.
yeah. Speaking of that, we've got so Sam has been going through all of his stuff, and he's donating a heap of parts and I think elbow pads, knee pads, and stuff like that for us to give away on our next giveaway. So
Sweet.
wherever it
As
may
in
be. How you
Sam,
going,
as
Rob?
in Flex.
Good to see you, mate. How was your Christmas, New Year? Joe Man,
Evening.
where is our next adventures to Townsville? Is it?
Hey, Rob.
I think that's our next adventure to Townsville anyway. So it's Townsville, and then we're waiting on Dougie to open up Epic so we can head down to South Australia.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Everybody's really waiting for that.
Should be keen for a trip down there and try that.
Yeah, I think everyone's keen to make a trip down there.
We'll go down there, take out their first title, and we'll bring it back home.
It'd be cool to get it. It'd be cool to
You
get
confident?
2 lots of gelates.
We'll be referencing.
Yeah.
One Brisbane in the start of the year or back end, whatever, and then SA the next once they're open.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
So it's going to be hard for like players from Townsville to come down. Well, it's hard for Flex as it was to, and all the other boys from up north, so Bailey and also Matty Collins to come down from up north
Yeah.
and train. I think Flex was staying at his mum's out there at Lowood or somewhere like that. But yeah,
Long way to go, but
it is a long way to go. But if you
you're
did,
putting in to do it, so
that's right.
Bailey stayed at mine for a few of those NSL weeks.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Bailey was into everything though. He you just couldn't stop him.
Reminds me of someone else on it.
Oh, well, it's not me.
You're into everything.
My fingers aren't in everything.
At the moment.
Or maybe.
Nick,
Nick.
fix him up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, speaking of Nick,
Well,
I think it might be interrogation time.
So-
I think we might have
let's
Maddie.
start it off.
Hang on,
I
hang on.
promised that this question would be first, since when I asked, it was the first one to come up, and it was rather strange from a completely unnamed viewer. Actually, no, there is a name, but it's not very.
We're just referencing it
It's-
as
it's-
gelball gone, aren't we?
No, it's not a very well known name, I think. It's from a Tate Tots, I think, is the name.
yeah.
And that was the question.
No, read it out.
That's the question.
That was it.
That's the question.
The question is
That
Hang on.
you'll have to bring
That-
it closer.
was
It's just a skull.
Yeah.
a question.
So that was the first question.
That was the question.
Yeah. So can we get a?
I got nothing for you.
Okay.
I don't
He's
know where
blank.
it came from, and I don't know what it's about.
It was a strange question. Came from, like I said,
would that be like the
Tate.
phantom?
Yeah, it's Tate Tots was the name. So I don't know.
Tarts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was the first
There's
question.
really only 2 people I could think it could be, but I don't think it'd be one of them. But
Yeah.
I still don't know what it means. So
Yeah. No,
Uh,
I'm lost. I'm
yeah,
totally lost.
the second question was from Mush.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Why the name Daddy?
Who?
Who's your daddy?
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly, I thought about it, and I just thought it'd be cool to hear a ref yelling it out, and it being referenced while we were playing.
So
Like,
have you done this? You haven't yelled the name Daddy at any point?
I had Guava do it in the first SSA comp. That was great. Yelling
Okay.
and yelling.
That
yeah.
is a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah,
That is
yeah,
a good one.
Um,
Marty, have you joined in on this? Of course.
No,
No?
no, I can't. I don't think I have.
So we got a 1 from 4 on referees.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you made your name that.
No.
So
I
I
had the
don't
name
call-
before.
Oh yeah.
When
yeah,
I'm pulling you off the field,
Yeah.
I say when, not if.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Tell him.
I'm not yelling at Daddy. I'm just
Yeah.
running up behind and tapping on his shoulder and get the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But no, I chose the name before I started playing Speedball.
Okay.
But
okay.
I was
That's fair
considering this season a name change, but I don't
You
know
got
if
any-
I'll just do my last name on it or something.
You
like
got any like ideas apart from your last name?
Clever shoes as well, bro.
that. Yeah, they're going. They're going. I even brought them if you want to bin them.
All right.
But yeah,
Well,
Burning.
the next one came in from someone who changed their name from what they normally would have. Wild. It's from a mid-tier tropical fruit. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
60.
60. Right, there you have it.
There you go.
Alright.
So tropical fruit's got it.
Tropical fruit. Mid-tier tropical fruit.
Okay, Mitchie.
What is a mid-tier tropical fruit?
A guava.
It's a guava.
Ah,
Okay.
that
Thank
is
you.
pretty mid.
Question 4.
Alright.
They're scaled on wildness, aren't they?
Wow.
Perfect.
This is where it gets good.
Excellent.
From an anonymous player.
Oh, hit me.
Anonymous
Here we go.
Anonymous.
player.
Here we
Yeah.
Not page or profile. This
Yeah.
is from a player,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Do you genuinely think winning single matches here and there against Empire, Viking Ducks makes you a better team than them when you were on that previous team?
I don't think, I don't count a team as being, like, easy. I never, even going into any comp, like, going into... I think I've actually said to you at one point too, like, no team is easy. No game is easy. Like, I go in trying to play as good as I can in every one, but no team is easy.
Okay.
Like, there is no... I don't think any team is better than any. There are some that play a field better. There are some that play better together, but every team has a chance of losing every time.
Okay.
People get lucky.
I'm
And
gonna
it's right too.
revert you back to the
It
question.
is.
Yeah.
Was your final few months with Anarchy
Yeah.
a better team than Empire or Viking Ducks?
I don't think so. I think that towards the end, as the team, with a bit more leadership from myself on the field, moving from front to pillar, helping out with calls and moving the field around as a captain, I think that we were progressively going better.
Yeah.
If you look at, say, Arc, when we played that first one, we thought we were doing really well, but we weren't playing Arc correctly, the format. And then moving to like the recent Gel X, we played the format better.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you know, are we better? No, I don't. Were they better? No. 1 or 2 wins doesn't make you better than any other team.
Okay. Yeah.
That's right. Mid-tier.
Mid-tier.
Yeah, mid-tier.
The
Yeah, that's
next
well said, mate.
question.
Yeah, go on. Hit me. Just
So
hit me.
any team can lose on a day.
Have you
Yeah, yeah.
ever played on a team that's beaten VK?
The original VK team.
Actual VK.
Actual.
Well, it's hard to beat a team of juggernauts.
And this is from Flex.
No, I haven't played in any. We secured a round against them originally on luck. I can remember back when we played the hardcore against them. We got the first round. I think because it was one of our first comps at the time, VK was playing. They played the first round a bit loose. They hung out a bit. We capitalized. They immediately pulled their heads in, got tight. We just got crushed. Like, and that was what I saw.
What they do.
Yeah.
It's what they do.
The first round they were loose, relaxed, too far out. They got caught off guard. They tightened their game, screwed their heads on, and we just got crushed. And then that's where you saw the skill difference.
They've
at
got
the
it
time.
down pat.
Yeah. It's the same as Arc and Gel X too. We played them again at Arc. We got a bit better. We still didn't beat them. We played them, the majority of them at Gel X as well.
Yeah.
And we gave them a bit of a better run. And that's just progress down the time. But no, we haven't beaten an original VK team. So, and I haven't played on any teams that have.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm gonna only fire off 3 more questions before we go. And
Go
I'll do
wild.
the rest later. I'll do the rest later.
Zarin reckons, why does he look so nervous having Matt question him?
Oh, I'm
This one's been waiting for a long time.
yeah. I'm happy to get it out there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Because
So-
Matt's waiting for the oversized boxing gloves. So when Nick's not looking, he just poof.
I could have brought one in. Oh,
All right. So the next question comes in from the captain of Creed.
Yeah.
So
I
you
keep
all
reckons you're going to lose the
tropical
remainder
fruit.
of your hair at this stage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because I'm older, kid.
All right. So
That's right.
next question comes from the captain of Creed.
Perfect. Which one is that this week?
Exactly.
Guava.
Yeah,
I know.
probably
I
Ben-
know. I
it's
know.
probably
Actually, I
Ben
know
this
who it
week.
is. I spoke to Ben. I know who it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Ben's
Uh,
team, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 That's right.
Yeah, that's it.
Have you ever bested the Creed, or was Anarchy retired with the toxicity they deserve in Bay City?
Well, I think looking at that comp day, I think it's obvious what happened. Like, you guys beat Anarchy, and obviously the toxicity got the better of some players within the team, or Anarchy on the day, and
Ben.
they were...
Ben.
No, Ben was playing
Ben
green.
was playing with
Yeah. And yeah, like the team at the time wasn't able to return to play it. Because it was too much.
I just want to also remind you the score of that game.
That's
You
fine.
got to rub it in. You got to rub it
Yeah,
in when
yeah.
you can.
Of course.
Yeah.
I've done it on lives and
Yeah,
here,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I just
Yeah,
have to.
yeah.
Anarchy didn't score a point, did they?
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. It's so in the full league they came last.
Last,
they only
yeah.
played
we
one.
only played one round. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still came second.
Yeah.
The score for that match was 73 to 39.
Okay.
No wonder
For
you
those
went
who
hard.
missed out, like
Yeah.
No
yeah.
wonder you went bloody hard.
Yeah.
All right. The next question comes from Guava. Again,
Mid-tier
Mid-tier.
tropical fruit.
Yeah.
yeah. So someone else said it this time, not me. So, how good does the Creed jersey look?
It does look good.
Yeah.
To
Yeah,
be
it
honest,
is. It is
this one,
Yeah.
Looks
eh,
better.
You like
No,
the
I
red
like the
one?
other
I
one. I
love
like
the
the
You
red
red
like
one.
the red one?
I
Okay.
I like the red one.
that one, to be honest, after seeing the red one, it's very plain.
And the next half of that question, is this the jersey that should really say "Daddy" on it with me around you? Okay, that was just after the number. All right.
Afterthoughts.
Yeah, definitely.
Righto. So this one's from me.
Grace.
What was
Gross.
your experience like on the inside, not being able to see what we see? What was your experience like as the captain of the most hated team in Queensland?
It's a really good question.
You
So
can't
that's a
say-
bloody good
you
question.
can't say it like that. That's nasty.
I keep saying that that's where he's lost all his hair, by being the captain of a well-disliked team.
well, so not being able to see it, there were times when I could see some things, but from where I was, obviously, you know,
Ben's
Ben,
toxicity.
Yeah.
that's right.
obviously being on the same side, you can't see the same things, right? So I know that I was playing
To the best of
fairly
your
and honestly
abilities. Yeah.
for me, and I was trying to convey that throughout the team. What I can't see is what you guys can see. Like, and that's why quite often I'll ask. Like, there has been many times I've gone to Alan and asked him, "What did you see anything after this game?" I've gone to Marty. I go to some of the other teams who will talk back to me at that time. Some obviously don't, but I can only work with the information I got.
Within reason.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's from the inside, hearing things now. I would love to play against them,
Yep.
just so I can experience it. From what I hear,
Yeah.
was
See
it?
a different perspective.
Yeah. So was it anything that was it intentional? Not from as a captain, not something that I put across, which is why I originally took over and tried to steer things in a fair way.
Yeah.
I would like to play against them to see what actually experience it, so I can get that perspective.
Yep. Next question.
Uh,
Anyone else got a question they'd want to
Yeah,
ask
we'll
Nick?
let the comments go before these next few.
Yeah. Yeah.
Taylor thought your head was a bit looked more shiny.
We got any
It's 'cause I
questions?
shaved it.
Akif reckons a fresh coat of tyre shine.
Yeah,
Coat of tyre shine.
it's the problem section is at the back.
I'm getting a white
But
monster for this
Taylor
next lot,
thinks
mate.
Have you got a spare one?
I do.
Oh, I need it.
Yeah.
Taylor reckons that
Pour it down the back of your neck or something, cool you off.
she thought your head looked more shinier.
Yeah, it's
And
it's
then
the stress.
Akif said, yeah, fresh coat of tyre shine.
Oh, thank you.
Ben, it's return to sender.
And then Gelman saying, I thought he wore that hat well,
What,
to be honest.
the captain of Anarchy?
Yeah.
What part?
Yeah, what part?
The bad part of it, or the attempting to steer the ship right
No,
part?
Wait.
Gelman will call a spade, 100%.
I
So-
do remember asking Gelman a few times for advice and thoughts.
Yeah,
Because again, I could only fix what I knew about.
yeah.
So, like I
Yeah.
said, if I can get that perspective playing against them this season somehow, I'd love that. Because that way, actually, I know what's going on.
So have you got Creed all lined up, or
No,
no?
What's
You're jumping on a team this season?
if
Or you're
if
gonna-
it, if
Well, I told him he could jump
Or
on
you're gonna
with us
step
if he
back
wanted
and
to have
Creed
join
is a
the-
very
right.
exclusive club these days.
yeah, fair.
So you're going to kick
Not-
back
not
in
if I'm
and
getting
join
the
the
jersey.
referees.
Yeah, we use it.
I'm gonna jump in and ref and basically help out the community where I can for the guys who ref all the time, so that they can get a playing chance.
Yep.
But if hey, if a team wants a player, then I'll jump on and play.
Yeah.
So we'll just see what happens.
Taylor's got a question for me. When can I sit in that chair? I tell you what, there's going to be a chance, Taylor, because every captain has to bring a player each week. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to pick players and captains' brains.
Yep.
See if we can make some fun out of it. But at the same time, we're not here to put anyone down by no means. But just have a little bit of a twist and a little bit of a play with it. What's Shane saying? What's next for you in the gel community?
I'll get back to that one. We pretty much just talked about it. Like I'll try reffing, helping out, and if a team picks me up, then a team can pick me up. If not, I'll join in where I can.
Ben reckons paintball.
Shut up, Ben.
What would be different for you and the team if the response at SSA never happened?
Oh,
The
yeah.
whole-
Well, that is a good one.
Yeah, the crybaby incident.
Ah,
That one.
yeah. So I was as of that SSA, from talks with other teams and captains and things like that, with what was happening with Anarchy, from their view, I was already on the fence of losing my interest at that point.
Yep.
Like a lot of you guys that know, I think I reached out a few times. But yeah, I was already on the back foot at that point, and that started to seal the deal. So yeah.
So yeah, Gelman was saying not easy to take everything on board and keeping the boat afloat. So 100% done well in his opinion. Muddy and I have been there before. Yeah, definitely have been, Gelman. So it's hard to sort of captain the team and trying to run the team and
Go on, send it.
go
What
on,
is it?
send it. Let's
So this
go.
is a question from the gelball god.
Oh,
So-
good. Yes.
Okay.
Right?
He's been quiet
He's
for a
been
while.
very quiet.
Been
Yeah,
quiet
he's
for a while, and I reached out for some questions.
Yeah.
Obviously a big fan of yours.
Oh yeah. I mean, hopefully.
I heard he's a big fan of his.
Yeah. So the question is, why don't you and the team call shit you cheating dogs?
What? I'm not in the team.
Yeah.
I can't
So,
say
yeah.
it's
No comment.
Yep. No.
So
No.
we'll glide over that one.
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
Look
So
at those,
God,
that was straight to
I
the
know.
point from
Yeah.
Gelball.
yeah, it was.
It's been pretty brutal.
Yeah, I like the gelball god. There's some
Yep.
really good ones in here from him.
Yep.
We go back to another player.
Oh, the other one, Gelball God. Did they retire? Did Anarchy retire their beanies this year? And are they adopting new ones for next year? Ones that actually call their hits from the Gelball God.
So after that ASL, where
Yeah.
a beanie thing was a problem,
Yes.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but the next comp after, we had one less beanie on Darcy. He
Yes.
was on a head wrap.
Yep.
That was me pulling that up.
Yep.
Dan still had the beanie on, but I can't really change that.
Is 400 PSI the sweet spot?
It's 400 FPS,
Yeah.
the sweet spot.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's because you can't find a seal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you got to crank up the
Someone say 200 psi for
200
300
psi just to reach 300. That's not a good seal.
340.
Oh, 340. Yeah.
320.
320.
Wow.
Sorry,
Okay.
320. That is a wow.
Shout out Vanguard. Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's
Yeah.
go.
We love-
Gee willikers.
we love us, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So we've got another question from this Tate Ertots.
I still don't know.
Two
what it
names.
is,
Yeah. So why leave a team of cheats, not referencing you directly, but
Mm.
like a team that was looked at as cheats,
Yeah.
but to join a team that team thought was cheats. Because at that point,
totally switched it.
yeah, Anarchy always said that the other team was cheating, or did the whole head nods and all this crap.
Yeah.
Why leave one of them teams to join another team of cheats? What is that the mindset that Anarchy had going into each game? Is that this game's going to be tough because there's cheats on this team and that?
But he's not playing for Valhalla.
Oh, win something. Win something.
Alan, you've won it.
Gelman.
A question, Gelman. Do you think you would
Look good in
you would
green.
look good in green? Considering Anarchy never got penalties at Gel X, seems like a silly question.
They got pulls.
They-
Got pulls.
Yeah, they definitely did get pulled.
Pulls weren't penalties at some points.
So we did get pulled, which is why when we got that no penalties thing, I looked shocked.
Let's
Like
be
on
real,
the video
we
footage,
were
I'm like,
all surprised.
Yeah.
There was plenty of pulls.
yeah. But no, we did have pulls at Gelix, and I thought they were penalties at the time because I was racking them up in my head, but
Well,
it turns out they weren't.
You were racking them up in here.
Oh man, I was racking them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, who the
I.
yellow shoes was anyway.
Yeah, that was okay.
Hey.
They're orange, I tell you.
So originally, like when I was getting like starting Speedball with Anarchy and things like that, I came out not being, obviously there were better players. I thought everyone was cheating. That's genuinely what I thought when I started. As I played more and more and more, and then got to know players and play, with them at scrims in and out, and I watched how they move and play, and they're just better players. They just move faster, and
Yeah.
it's gel ball.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you are 100% consistently getting a gel going straight over that whole speedball field. Not a chance in hell.
Or
Like,
from your line of sight.
yeah,
they
that's
just
it.
drop down.
You can't.
You don't quite.
Well, the
don't
last
quite see
meter.
that last
The
Yeah.
last
bit.
meter. Though.
Yeah, and that's it. It could look like it's hitting, and they're just flying. So, for me, my mentality changed from,
Yeah,
good enough elsewhere. My
Yeah,
Weird
so
how
Zarin
pulls
was
halfway
saying
through the
weird
day
how,
stop being penalties.
how pulls halfway through the day stop being penalties.
yeah, I didn't realize that. Like I said, I didn't find out till the end that our pulls weren't penalties. So,
Yeah,
but
well, we thought they were.
Yeah.
And
but then like it's
The answer to that question
okay, let's skip.
is
Let's,
medical.
yeah
let's go on to the next
Yeah,
question
yeah,
before
yeah.
we have a tirade in the chat.
yeah.
Yeah. Taylor's there saying Rob Gilmore, considering they rack it up elsewhere, might be a favour.
Yeah. Okay.
Moving on.
She's
Oh,
right. She's right.
I don't know what
Right.
to say.
Yeah.
So I'll sum up that question. Do you think that I'll say this nicely, the mid-tier players and shitters on Anarchy just try and cope by saying that the other team is cheating them out when they've actually just lost a gunfight,
So
and they get frustrated at that?
I feel like that's a big thing.
Yeah.
I feel like it could be a big thing in general in gel. A lot of people might do that
Yeah.
in some way.
I've done that
But-
before. Yeah.
Like, I still do it now,
Yeah.
but I've started to not do it.
Yeah.
Like when I play against somebody, I'll go. I think you were behind me at one point, and I was shooting. I'm like, I know I'm hitting him, and you're like, no, I don't think so. I'm like, I'll just get closer, and I'll run up and get closer. Like, and that's because you don't know if
Yeah.
the gelball's going that distance.
I'll read that one. So,
So-
question from Patty. So there's a question for Alicia. Would you look good? Would you look better with the ring? And 100%.
Well, hey, I can help Alicia with that question.
Yep.
Don't get him to tune your blaster, because when I used it against Eli, oh my god.
So inside information, she actually was running it that whole night, and then when she found out you were going to use it, she dialed the PSI right down, fucked all the gel, she threw in a mag of 3-week-old gels, and
That's alright.
Well done, Alicia.
Still beat Eli.
Hey, Timmy, here you go, mate.
there you go. You heard it here, folks. Bad gels gets the win.
I love you, Eli.
Yeah, Alicia, get a win. Just
Yeah,
already
come on,
get a win.
come on.
You know the
Step up your
conditions.
game.
Yeah,
You know the
you know the
conditions.
conditions, Alicia. You've got to win a 1v1 night, and then you'll get the ring.
Everyone's just gonna forfeit and let it
When are
win.
you coming to do my fence?
Who's doing whose fence,
doing the
Rob?
fence?
Oh, me.
Yeah, when are you coming to do the man's
Yeah.
fence?
Send him a quote.
So, Kelvin, Matty
Cinema
Cooper
quote.
chatting like it's Discord with the homies.
You know what I came here to do, Guava.
Yeah.
All right, what's up?
Alright, let's continue.
This is going well. This is going better than I thought.
Yeah, but you're just
For
passing
now.
the buck on a
For
couple
now.
of the questions, though.
Alright.
So, this is a question from me.
Ah, good.
Gelball got?
Accurate. Look at him.
What team or teams would you love to play on if given the chance? Whether that be as a full-time player or as like a trial or fill in.
Don't say anarchy.
There is 100% teams and not teams, players that I want to play with because I've played against them and I really want to play with them, right? Because it is very different. So, I would love to even just stand in with, Rico and Zaza and stuff, them guys. Like, I'd love to play in with them. At scrims, it's fun. I'd love to get in with them and play. I'd love to play in with Outlaws. I'd love to play in with VK at some point. Like, just the players. I just feel like I could benefit. It's a purely selfish. Like, I'd benefit.
A good way to do that would be the drill skills and kills that's coming up.
Right.
Where's that at?
At
Hardcore.
Hardcore.
That's at Hardcore.
Forgive me, I've got the dates on my phone but not up in front of me.
And we will have them up in front
First
of us.
one, Rico and Zarin.
Yeah, true. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So that's a good opportunity there to kind of get a bit of inside info.
Yep. I've chatted with Rico a bit as I've been coming up and getting tips
And the date of that is, just as a reminder to everyone, I can see it from there.
Oh,
Stop
sorry.
moving your...
So we had the
Sunday
pleasure
the
of
19th of January
19th
from
of
1 till
January.
4 in the afternoon.
Saturday, 1
At
till
Hardcore.
4 at Hardcore.
And then?
Yeah, well, we'll get to that.
We'll just keep it at the Saturday for the meantime.
Alright. So this is a question from Ben.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
Here we go.
It's gonna be juicy.
Yeah.
Are you going to try out for Australia Team 2025?
I don't have a passport,
Um,
and I don't have the time to get one before that.
oh, please.
It doesn't take that long.
No.
You can get one
Wait lists are
express.
pretty long.
6 weeks.
I've
You
got
can get
forms that you can
can
fill
get
out.
express.
6 weeks.
Marty's like, we'll get it going right now.
I've got it right
Yeah.
now.
I wanted to try it last year, but I didn't actually know about it. Like last time, I didn't hear about it until it was already.
No, there
well
wasn't
away.
much advertising, not advertising, but there wasn't much out there for it apart from, us doing jersey auctions and stuff as well.
But at that stage, it was already too late.
yeah,
it was
anyway.
already too late. The team was sort of semi-picked.
I will. If we've got to attend the DSK at Hardcore. I'd love to trial for NSL in this new year. After changing things around for this year.
Yeah.
So it's something.
3 hours, $40.
Yeah, you can't really go wrong with it. So it'd be good for the experience. Even not getting selected, it's still good for the experience.
Yeah,
So,
there'll be
and
some
the
big, good
training.
name players,
Yeah.
name players down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good practice if you ask me. Paddy reckons, I bet Alan has to zoom in all the time. Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Hey. When it's that big,
Yeah.
you kind of do.
You do. He needs a bigger phone.
No, it's more like an iPad with my eyes, mate.
Yeah.
When it's reading.
Yeah. So have you got your iPad for scorekeeping on our next 1v1?
I will do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if not, I've got one here.
I see you smirking. Hit me with this next one.
Yeah.
It's a question from Joel Bulldog.
Again.
Yep.
He's very... he's right into it
And
tonight,
again,
isn't
this one's right to the point.
Yeah, good.
Was the hardcore apology post just because there are drill skills and kills and NSL trials and the zones comps coming up soon?
The majority of speedball comps for this
Yeah.
year. It wasn't because again I'm happy to say on the stream too in that apology it was I overreacted with the comment. It was close to when that actual comment was later in the year, but it was about that first hardcore where I know I was still harped on about it. So it's something I shouldn't have brought back up. Thinking back on it, it's a silly thing to type out. Like, why? There's no need for it. It was a stupid comment on a stupid post.
Were you doing a keyboard warrior mode?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was.
I think-
Yeah, it was. 100% it was.
Posting anything like that on
Yeah.
social media, unless...
Well, at least
If
you
I
own
was to
it.
do something like that,
Own
I'd
it
make
and
sure that
move on.
Yeah.
I'd let that other person know that I was going to do that.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, just because the majority of comps and the NSL stuff is happening at hardcore, I'm happy to not be eligible for that. As long as I can go back to play there as scrims and train, I'm happy to be uneligible for NSL, just because of that. If
Kathy,
it makes up for it, that's
Kathy,
what I mean.
are you on the chat? Are you in here, Kathy? Put your hand up.
I think she was earlier, wasn't she?
I know she was
Don't
earlier.
ruin Australia's chances, Kathy. Come on.
Yeah.
Give them a break. He earned it.
No, definitely he's owned it.
Can probably thank the Gelball God with that question
Yeah.
selection there. But
Make him scrub the floors.
Yeah. With
this this next question's from me.
Oh, good. It's another good one.
What could you bring to a team should they give you a trial, and why should they give you that chance? Like, what will you bring, and why would you be there?
I mean, I can shoot gels. I guess.
Okay.
Bare
So
minimum.
if you were to go and play for, we'll do team by team. Empire. What would you bring?
What's your pros and cons?
We're talking about play style. How would you fit with that team? You know, like who
Yeah.
do you look at and go, I think I would do well with you?
There's no exact team that I would like at the moment that I think I would do well like with their current setup. I'm a very good all-rounder. I used to play up front.
Yeah.
I stepped back because I could call a field, call plays for players. You know, I can play home. I played home or pillar, so I'm generally just a decent all-rounder and a decent shot. So we just, you know, if I fit in with a group of people, that's about it.
Matty, what's your opinion on gingers from a KIF?
Kind of weird, them, aren't they?
It is.
Hey,
Oh, ginger pubes.
what's your fucking mouth?
Ah, there he is.
Heck, if you knew Alan was red, didn't
As a
you?
kid, mate, you don't get much more of a ranking than that.
No, that's for sure.
Jesus.
100%.
Yeah, no. Apart from, you know, as you probably could tell with Anarchy, I like when I'm in a team, there is fierce loyalty. Like, I will stick it out
Yeah.
and commit.
Yeah.
So, you know,
It's
I
a
went-
team thing, it's not a solo
no,
event,
that's
so you
it,
kinda
right?
got it.
All the cogs have to turn. So if the cogs don't fit, the team's not going to work. So if I fit with the team, fit with the guys, we'll just see how we go.
It was generally that one player you want to play with, so you go and play with that, then you fit in with them.
Yeah,
We'll go to Kif's comment next.
Yep.
Do you want to go team by team, Marty, or we'll pick out like
Yeah. Okay. So if you were to go and play with
Havoc.
who would you replace?
Empire,
Yeah, who would you replace on Empire? If you were on that team, who would you sub out to be on for?
None of them. There isn't anyone on the current Empire team that I could sub out for.
Okay.
Like over putting me on wouldn't add anything to that current team. In my opinion, they've
already
they meld, they gel, like
Yeah.
there isn't a spot on that team.
Yeah, well, I'll skip over the VK then because we'll get the same response. But
Yep.
let's go Outlaws. Who would you sub off to play for?
All of them.
I could fit into any position. You know?
all of them.
Normal salt is boring now. So I was like, I could fit into any position. You know, like
It's
it's
not
just-
so much about taking
No,
someone's
it's not.
spot.
It's-
It's about filling a hole.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. That's about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just it depends on the group of guys.
Okay.
I know if it was me and I was going to play for Empire, I'd just bring a cart and a 4x gold and I'm in.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah.
Me and Zar, we're like that.
I'll
Yeah.
be mag bitch.
You know. And
Not
Rico
Rico,
will even get on the
Yeah.
4x golds with us.
I
but,
think I could play in really well with Rico, Zaza, and Jackson. Like I think we could play very well together.
Yeah.
But you don't
No.
really know until you actually do it, though.
No,
So
so,
they're-
just from playing in
Oi.
scrims, I think we can play well.
Mr. 1v1 Riley.
Yes, the killer himself.
Yep. Mr. Killer himself.
Funnily enough,
Ghost
I
next.
was just
Ghost
about I
next.
was just about to say, and for like a stack of 5,
Yeah,
when they put their top 5 on,
Yeah, yeah.
who would you play for on the Ghost?
on the Ghost.
Is there anyone?
You
that
take off one of the kids that they currently have filling their roster.
Yet they seem.
They always
still
have
win.
at least 1 or 2 kids in there, and
But-
you would
but
take
that's
one of them
great.
off.
But
Yeah, it is
that's-
good. It is
that's
good.
awesome.
But if
Yeah.
we're talking about filling a spot, you would take one of them off and
Yeah.
put me in.
Yeah.
Like, and that's if
Yeah.
Alright.
That's a good answer.
I'm gonna go next with
run out of teams now.
Sitting Ducks,
Sitting Ducks.
including who played at hardcore in the like just whatever.
Not
they've
Viking
got.
Ducks. Sitting Ducks.
Yeah, Sitting Ducks.
Mm,
So you got Paddy, Rob,
Yeah.
Crystal. Who were the 2 that
Darcy.
played? Yeah.
Yeah, Darcy was in it. Crisis was in it.
Sitting Ducks.
Oh no,
Strobes?
not in
Strobes,
Strobes.
yeah,
Yeah,
Strobes.
Was it?
yeah. Not
Oh,
Cats.
missed it.
Cats.
Crisis was an outlaw.
Crisis.
But,
Yeah.
It was a hard one.
Yeah.
is there anyone on there you think?
Only because he was contractually bound.
I'm trying to bait you to say, Paddy, get off the field and get.
Ah, Paddy, get off the field.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go.
there you
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Get out, Paddy.
Get out.
All right. Well,
Suck it, Paddy.
yeah, I'll give you Armory.
The whole team?
Bones.
Wow. There you go.
Wow.
Yep. Accurate. I like
Wow.
it.
Back a bus, bro.
Yeah.
Back a bus.
I can't really pick on Armory. Nicky already doesn't like me.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah, don't know. No
All
idea.
right.
Crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy
So
stuff.
how many questions you got over there?
He's
bro?
Yeah.
Got a few, man.
It's going well.
Right. So,
Our kept us saying, kids are a smaller target. A gym membership is needed if he wants to replace them.
Ah, nah. I work outside all day. I don't need a gym. Too tired at the end of it.
Rob reckons take himself off. Good on you, Rob.
all right. So,
Here we go.
Oh,
Yeah,
the,
this'll be
the smirk.
spicy
I'll,
one.
I'll skip a question and come back to it later.
Ah, good.
So from Gelball God.
Yep.
Who was the worst cheat that you saw playing side by side with on Anarchy? Who did you see get hit, notice it, and not be honest?
Which time?
Which time?
Who did it the most?
Well, who's the worst?
Who's the
who-
worst
No.
cheat that you saw on that team?
Actively not call the hits or accidentally not call the hits?
Like
actively
But I don't know if they're
not
actively or accidentally.
respond to
either, yeah.
something by turning around or dodging, or flinching, just straight up. Who was a cheat?
Can I have that for a minute?
Which one?
Both of them.
Oh, there you go.
Donkey's growling at you.
Why?
Oh, fiddling with them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the ADHD. I got to be fiddling.
I got your
Oh,
back,
man.
Donkey.
I would say, from what I saw, I would say anyone playing a front, as in X, Snake,
Oh, still
he's
avoiding naming
just
people.
because of the old, it's hard to
doesn't
call a
have
dive shot.
Yes. Yeah.
Those are the ones I saw personally a lot. Most of the time, say the outdoor SSA, when we were training scrims, I saw people get hit on Anarchy, and I pulled them off the field from the sideline. So, it's mostly front players because that's what I can see.
Didn't you say you actually shot one of your players from the sideline because you?
Yes, I did. I was standing there
In
and
the
he
dead
wasn't
box.
calling, and I was in the dead box shooting him, and he still didn't call it.
Who was that?
I cannot remember now.
Oh.
I genuinely can't remember now.
We can't
was-
name names.
It was a beanie player. I know that much because I can remember looking at him, but I can't remember who.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
Righto.
Yeah.
Good question, Jobble God.
All
Yeah,
right.
that was a good one.
It was.
That's a good one.
Sean said it was Ben.
Uh,
That's not surprising. Ben starts in the dead box.
The next
so.
question is the final question.
Ah, good.
Right. And
Who's the
it's actually from a few different people.
Okay.
What, the same question?
Yes.
Oh, good. It's gonna be a cracker, this one.
What
Just spit it out.
what was the request given to you by the coaching staff if you were to encounter a tough team on a certain pressured situation? Were you told to cheat if given the opportunity to do it without getting caught?
Or better words and terms. Were you told to play the ref?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hard one.
So-
That's a hard one, because I wasn't.
But people were.
I don't know. But that's a
Very
hard
vague,
question.
isn't it?
Yeah, Ben did run a beanie then, Kelvin. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
it could have been.
Could have been.
Was it?
So Ben's also saying
what?
in the ex Darcy,
Was it?
Snake Castle Dan. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, like I don't want to talk badly about them.
Yeah.
Like the players. The players are just playing.
Yep. They're playing.
Is it? The players are playing.
Yep.
Are
Are
and we'll
they're
just
influenced here and there by things?
yeah. I mean, I
It's not the first team to do it.
yeah. It's
No,
what do you?
caught other teams.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's-
SA team a few years ago that did it as well.
Who? Kendo?
SA team.
Oh. No, sorry, I just seen
South
Kendo.
Australian Anarchy.
I don't even know what's happening with that. I had nothing to do
Damage
with that.
control? Oh, Epic. Gel Cartel.
They got blamed for it,
They got blamed for it.
but it wasn't them because they overheard it.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Misfits. It's somewhere up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just turned into a. Yeah. It's okay. So the answers here are yes or no.
What's Pablo got? That last question isn't a yes or no. It's built into the culture,
Yeah.
which he's not wrong.
So it's a yes.
How do you reckon someone called Crime Stoppers? Oh, Crimson Raiders.
Oh, I was trying not to say it and you just blurted it
I
out.
don't care. I'll just put it out there.
Would you like to see a penalty box like the NSL have?
On the couch, just putting a question. Would you like to see a penalty box like NSL have?
What's that where the player has to stand out for a round?
Yeah.
That'd
They,
be-
they,
I like
stand
that.
in, they stand in like a little corner.
Yeah.
It's on field in the corner.
Yep.
Like
The
little-
punishment corner.
Yeah.
I like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But in order to like enforce something like that, you would need to have the right amount of refs to be able
Yes.
to monitor that.
Because you walk on the field as a team, a
Yeah.
group of 5, but then we saw it at NSL. Though
Yeah.
Sometimes one, sometimes 2 are in the straight in the box.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So, any more questions there, Matty?
No, that was the last one.
Yeah. It's
What's
the last one
and
that
this
I'm
job
daring to
was
ask.
just making them up on the fly.
They get worse.
Do they?
Perfect.
Are there anything
Well,
else?
actually, I will ask one more, but it's going to be a fuck off. How many times did your sponsorship get threatened to be taken in that
nasty.
6-month period?
Originally,
How many times was it threatened that you would lose sponsorship for doing something so menial that it wouldn't matter? But
most times that we lost.
okay,
Originally.
so
See, that's
All of
not
them?
fair on a team because the team's going out.
No, that's right.
The team should be going out to have fun.
To win
Okay, so Kathy Lee, this episode should be called "How to Win Friends and Influence People." Damn, guys.
Hey, I didn't
How
know
to
the
win
questions.
friends and-
yeah,
So
I didn't write.
Kathy's
all
actually
questions.
on the right there on the thing. Would you like
Yeah.
to say anything to Kathy
What did
or
you?
onto the stream?
Well, yeah.
Publicly.
Publicly.
Just the apology for my comment.
Yep.
Like I said, I just want to be able to play at hardcore. If I can play at hardcore and not be eligible for the NSL selection, I'm more than happy for that. Obviously, like, also happy to jump in and ref when refs are needed. Like, just to help out.
You'll have to get your training wheels on.
Pretty much. So, like, it's
Your fluoro
I'll
jacket.
take the consequences for it. I would like to be able to still attend and play at hardcore though, because I do want to still be a part of the community. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I do have to take the rap of not being eligible for a selection, then I'm more than happy to, as long as I can still come and play, even do the skills, kills and drills.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Just want to go back to a comment from Taylor.
Yep.
where is it?
She's dead set on a straight answer.
Yep.
Memo beating around the bush.
Yeah.
He's been like that all night.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
been.
Yeah.
Avoidance.
So no, I'm assuming not that question. The question before.
Which one?
With was it cheat to win? Was that told at any point to any player that you know of?
It wasn't told to me
That wasn't
in those words.
that wasn't the question.
Okay, in those words. Alright, that's fair enough.
Hey, I just got to keep these guys entertained for a second.
Oh, good.
You did well. You did well.
Well,
That was tough.
Yeah,
That's tough. That was tough. Man, the Gelball God really has it out for you, eh?
yeah. He's a great guy. I'm sure we're going to be mates.
And actually, the question that I do want answered
Yeah.
is actually from that Tate Tots person.
Yeah. I still don't know what that is.
Well,
I genuinely don't know what that is.
it's
It's
a
a
skull emoji.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I don't know what
Maybe
it's
he's telling
about.
you to die. I don't know.
It could be. honestly, at this
I
point.
don't know. I don't know who it is.
Or
Do you actually know who it is?
perhaps you're looking a little bit
Yeah, okay.
thin.
Yeah.
Come through.
All right. We're done with the interrogation.
We're done with interrogation. So
He did,
on a better note,
he did all right.
he did.
all right.
He passed flying
He
colours.
did all right.
Oh, I wouldn't say flying colours.
Oh,
Hey Taylor. Yeah, not
Yeah.
flying colours, Taylor. Nah.
Oh,
he re-
Kif fucking hates me.
he does, eh?
Who is a
If
Kif?
he refs, he needs to wear a beanie. Forehead is blinding.
Yeah.
He's
who
shocking.
Is a Kif? I don't think I've ever met him.
Photographer.
Oh.
He talks a lot of smack,
Yeah.
but when it come down
Man,
to
I
it,
thought he was a nice guy.
Oh, he
Yeah.
is. He's great. He's got great taste in character.
yeah, for sure.
Great judging character, sorry.
So Kathy was saying, get the team on and let's hear the other side.
Yeah, there you go. If
Yeah.
you want to, you got to talk to them.
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
To hear the other
There
side of
might
it.
have to be a pillow wall. in
There
the
might
middle
have
of
to
the
be a
couch.
yeah. We'll put a pillar right here. So on another note, these summer cats guys, what are your check the undies for skid marks? Paddy reckons. So
What, yours, Paddy, or
we got these from Kingsley, the summer cats. We got those to try out. So we got the clears, we got the greens, we got the blues, and we got the pinks. Going to be giving them a try out, and also what do we got? We got the Star. What are they? Star River. I don't know. Milky White gel balls. These ones have come from, and the Hard Max too. These ones have come from Oz Hobbies up there. So we got Judy and Adam. Yeah, so they've given me those ones to try. So if you want your gels, try it. Test. Also, see if Kathy approves first. Okay, so Kathy's, the problem we have is exactly what's happening here. You can't say stuff and expect it not to have an impact. The insinuations can be they definitely can. So good to see you wanting to be there and help out sport grow. 100% we are. Save the, yeah, I'll save you a pack, don't worry. I'm getting some more from Kingsley anyway, so I'll get a couple more packs and I'll hand them out through the team. What am I using for my capper these days? Same pistol I ran at Black Site.
I think he's talking gel-wise.
Hey?
Talking gel-wise, isn't he?
What you using these days? For the capper, okay. So apparently, I'm pretty sure these green ones go to 7.3. I think you still have to always control grow them. I've got a ball tester, so I like to run the gel balls through a little machine and separate all my gels.
Well, maybe we could do that with a couple of these gels this weekend and see
Yeah,
how
we might do a
growth is.
little bit of a. I did do one with the elites and also did one with the Watt gels.
Which,
Both very similar.
No more what gels?
No more Watt gels anymore.
No more no names.
No more.
Until the
Okay.
next batch comes through.
Sometime late next year, wouldn't it?
Okay, so if you want a chance at winning the first public release of full auto only patch in Oz, be at Killers Club. Be at the Killers Only
We've
Club.
got some other ones to try out as well.
And we've got the full auto patch. So yeah, guys, once again, the hardcore zones. They are on, first one's on the 31st, is it? No, that's the 1v1s.
19?
The actual zones con.
Oh, zones.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got it.
Kathy, you're saying Eli. So, speaking of Eli, we interviewed a lot of the players after we played the 1v1, and all of them come up with. We asked them, who was your hardest player, or who do you think will be your hardest player? Each one of them said Eli was their toughest competition on the night, and
He runs around with.
and who's going to take out the next one probably will be Eli. He is quick in the arena. Still got to watch your.
He's still getting better as well. Like it's quite dangerous thinking that like in the one before that he didn't have like a crazy outstanding night. I think he was just chipping away.
Yeah.
And then in the third one, he came out and like absolutely walked through some people. It was like night and day difference. He's been paying attention to kind of everything going on. So
Riley reckons the iHobby black packets he trusts in. Paddy's Paddy's reply there on a serious note. Nick, thank you for wearing that jersey. That was a great day, and for a great cause.
Yep.
Of course, it was Starlight Clash.
Always is.
I just seen in the kendo thing for their paintball that they raised over $8,000 for the Starlight Foundation, which is a mad cause. Always glad to get behind the Starlight Foundation. Yeah, definitely, Sam. I tell you what, Eli has grown. In like for someone who's had a fucked up knee and had to be operated on, and then
only a few months ago.
And is swinging now. He definitely definitely he's Ipswich boy there, Kathy. I'm so glad that we have picked up Eli in the Outlaws, because he was fresh off the boat. Well, may as well say fresh off the boat. Didn't know anything about gelball whatsoever. We've try and keep him away from all toxic shit that we can. And
he's got a good attitude.
He's got a really good attitude,
Top
but not
bloke.
just that. He's reminds me of old school. So he's brought up with respect. He's brought up with, know your place, know when to talk, when not to talk. He's just a top lad. What else we got? Taylor, first time Eli played at 3v3. I was told everyone he was fucking awesome, and he was. He's the most polite and probably the most honest person that I've ever met.
I like Eli.
Get a room.
Eli,
Get a room.
Bro, even like we're over here and we're building pistols out of like second-hand parts, and he takes it home and he gets this pistol like from probably 2 lessons of pulling back a capper apart and putting it back together. He's now actually building his own pistols, and he does quite a good job. So he actually comes here. I've given him Glocks. I've given him his startup for his pistols, but he just takes stuff home and he'll short stroke it. He'll do whatever he can, just to muck around and tinker with it, which is what I think is pretty good for someone that's really green in the sport. But I dare say if you stuck an AEG in front of him, he'd probably say, "What the fuck?"
Oh, I wouldn't call him green anymore though.
No, he's not. No, he's definitely
It's like
seasoned.
green and blue now.
Yeah, definitely.
Green and blue.
Green
Damn
and
straight.
aqua. Eli, what's he got? Cheers for all the support and everyone in the community. Bro, just keep doing what you're doing and you'll get there. As I said, like you're 1 point away from a podium. Next time, mate, you've got to get the first, second or third. So we'll see.
You just got to beat me and Marty next time.
Yeah. So as Kathy said, mate, this is what happens when you're a good person. You're the most honest player that I know of in the competition. And Alicia, of course, too.
He's always got a good attitude.
Yeah.
Like every comp, he comes up and has a chat. Like.
Yeah. So Alicia can't wait for Killers Only Club. May not be good, but it's an amazing event with even better people playing, and it's really fun to play. It's an awesome night.
It's a mix between
Yeah.
It's just
When you've got
different.
Riley running around the whole field with the monster drink in one hand and chasing people around, it's quite funny. Actually, did he have the monster drink when he melee killed Sonny?
I can't remember.
I think he did.
I think he did. I think he melee killed Sonny with the can. So,
Squashed it on his forehead.
yeah, that's right, Tim. Eli's getting his just deserves for sure.
We should do this more often. Paddy says it's got the most views we've had.
Yeah.
It's only because it's been roasting me.
Well, it's Maddie's question from the back of the bus.
We've wrapped this up. Everyone knew you were coming.
Yeah,
so of
that's
course,
awesome.
Everyone knew. So, as I said, guys, we're going to have a captain from each team, captain and a player from each team each week.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, it all depends on how everyone is situated. But Sam, are you going to come down and have a go at the Killers Club.
I think he said he was. Be good to have him down.
Well, Taylor was asking before, wasn't she? So, Taylor and Riley next week. What are you doing?
Calvin agree. I agree, mate. Get some locals going. So Riley, you didn't have the kill with the can, but it was quite funny seeing you run around with a monster can, and then try and drink it midway. So
It was my monster too.
that was
Oh, he
yours as
stole
well.
it, even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, that event, I can't wait for either. It's going to be pretty good, and the way that I think Lee set up the field.
Yeah.
What was there were lanes, there were lanes that you could take. One side was like high, and the other side was like low. Middle was just like a bit of a maze, but it was definitely. I think. Do you think a speedball field?
I don't think so. I think
No.
it was
It was
CQB.
more-
It's more CQB formatted, really.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just a 1v1 timed CQB
Yeah.
where you can blind fire, shoot under stuff,
Yeah,
climb
Steve.
on stuff.
There you go. So we'll probably get Steve and Taylor to come and join us.
Next week.
We'll put Steve as a naughty boy up the back of the bus.
Yeah, back a bus.
Back of the bus. That's
There's
where the naughty
old boys at the
the
back.
naughty kids go. But yeah, as I said, like one player and one captain from each team. We'll try and get you on the here, and we'll give you a bit of a spit roasting. Any more questions there, Matty? You got none?
I think you've had
Yeah,
enough.
I feel like you've
I've-
got
I've
some.
been sent. I've been sent more. Since,
Oh, have you?
And I'm
Oh
not.
well, hey, he's still
Well-
on the couch.
He's still on the couch, so if you've got any more questions, anyone there in the chat?
One of them was more of a rebuttal to a question,
Oh.
so I'm not going to bother with that one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the other one,
Yeah.
someone said they were going to type in chat and then proceeded not to.
Yep.
Was it Ben?
Oh, actually, yeah. Ben said one more question.
Yeah,
I don't know if
Ben's
he
a
had.
character.
I don't know if he had the question or wanted me to ask a question.
Ah. I don't know.
So, basically, type out what you sent me in the chat, and then we can go.
Who's that, Ben?
Whoever sent that message.
Whoever sent that message,
Yeah.
put it in the chat
Yep.
so that all the viewers can see,
Maybe they don't want to.
unless you want to be
They don't want to be
anonymous.
the one to ask it.
Oh, this person will.
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Alicia, send the message.
Oh. Yeah, I got dobbed her in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't forget, guys, we haven't got long for the. Is it globals? We're not worrying about globals. Just mainly, I think NSL, isn't it?
Well, I don't know if
The
we're gonna be-
nations.
look, I'm not very in the know, but as far as I'm aware, you have to have either a pro team or a challenger winning team to be eligible for globals. And if we don't have NSL here,
Yeah.
I don't think we can qualify for globals. I could be
Righto.
completely wrong, but that's what I take of it at least.
Yeah, that's the way I sort of took it as well. Yeah, so get down to these drill skills and kills. They'll be coming down at hardcore, 3-hour session, $40 each, and they will be run by. I think the first one's going to be run by Rico and Zarin.
Rico and Zarin, yeah.
Yep. And they've got lots of advice to give. Two of the pretty good players.
Two
Rico's
amazing
been there.
players.
Yeah, Rico's been there
Amazing
twice.
players.
And each time he's played 120% every time. Rico also went over there and he said he'd bring me back a flag with all the signatures and still flying up top there.
Still flying high.
I think he only missed a couple of signatures, but nevertheless he did what he was said he was going to do. So we're mainly just on nations, Matty. As you said, like we don't have pro division or anything like that. So I can't wait for this zones to start up. Not just that, but you got hardcore speedball flag hangs. There you go, Kathy.
Yep.
Good one.
Perfect.
So perfect. She's got all that up on the screen, guys. This is going to be the new zones format, and the drills and everything are where we're going to hone your skills for the event. So for the competition players and coaches,
Don't read that. It's just an idea. before I forget.
Yeah. Should I say that?
No, not yet.
No.
It's an idea though.
Yeah, no, it is. It is an idea.
We'll go to Tim's question first. 'cause
Tim's
that's actually
question.
Really interesting. I want
On the NSL Nations Cup, who will be selecting the team this year? So you'll have. This is an answer for Kathy and for Trick.
I would dare say it would be a combination.
If you bring a carton of beer, 4X Gold down with Rico and Zar, I'm pretty sure you may get a foot in the door. You'll just have to check Zar on that one.
Each.
All right, Calvin.
Barrels
Catch you
each.
later, mate. We'll see you soon.
Who's that?
Calvin. Mr. Valiance.
Mid-range tropical fruit.
Yep, Mr. Tropical Fruit himself. So, yeah, so these drill skills and kills clinics are, yeah, so you've got to get down there. You're going to have the, two of the Aussie players coaching, giving advice, and scouting at the same time. So if you actually,
Put the work in.
Tim, if you actually read what Kathy put up there in the at the top, it's got she actually tells you there. So it's expert coaches who will be on hand to run the event. For the competitive players and coaches who will also be scouting at for the NSL Australian team trials. So if you'd like the opportunity to trial for the team Australia, make sure you're there.
Makes it hard for Tim because Tim is in
Yeah,
South
it makes
Australia.
it hard for Tim because he is in South Australia. There's going to be dates pretty much put up that you'll have set dates there where you can try and clear the weekend or something and come down for the weekend or come up for the weekend.
Because it's the skills drill
yeah.
skills and kills clinic.
Yep.
And the very first
Zones. Yeah, the very
comp
first zones comp.
is what they'll be picking from.
Yeah. So after that first zones comp, then
there will be one more DSK after that.
yep. There'll be one
and
more after
then
that.
it will be trials. So
Yeah.
there's 3 full DSKs
Yep.
and 1 zones day.
One zones comp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you got any other? No questions.
There is a question, but it's not worded the way that it was supposed to be worded. So
Okay. Well, what was that?
I think I've read it. I think I've answered it already. Like
yeah.
I asked, and
Yeah.
the captains or pit players that did give me information I can act on.
Yeah.
The ones who wouldn't talk to me afterwards, I can't act on information I don't know, and you can't see the same thing, you know. You can't see
Yeah.
the same thing as another player on the opposite team. So I can only act on information I had.
That's right. Then.
Your quote, not mine.
Oh, actually, hang on, guys.
The mid-tier tropical fruit said he'll end you.
Yes. So, Calvin, while you're there, who I still have one of the
my tropical fruit, bro.
authority referee jerseys here. Who is Darby? Who is Darby?
Maybe I can be Derby for next SSA.
Because I've still got one of your jerseys here, and it does say Darby, extra large.
Not me.
Who is Darby?
Sure, it's not a typo, Dobby.
Nah, it can't be
Surely
Dobby.
not.
I think,
Surely not.
So I think it was one of
Which
the.
ref? It's one of the A's, is it?
It's one of the guys that came to the SSA Grand Final to ref that we hadn't seen too much of before.
Okay, so his name's Darby. Kelvin, if you know who it is, I have his jersey.
Yeah, pick it up for a bit.
Yep. Back into the box. But yeah, I can't wait for zones to start. Like Outlaws is going to try and spread themselves around, but we can't spread too much. But definitely we will be doing 3v3s at the. We'll be doing 3v3s down at GSA. Whether we run one team or 2 teams at GSA, we'll see.
I'm playing.
Yeah, he's got the sand out of his crutch now, so yeah, we'll be definitely hitting GSA. Also,
Huh?
also we've got flag, hardcore flag hang. So don't forget that one, guys. That's the normal hardcore speedball.
Yeah, Wednesday 6 to 9.
Wednesdays, yeah, 6 till 9. So what's Timmy said? I'm too broken for NSL. You need to be fit and fast. And that's it, guys. We've seen all the teams that were playing last year. A lot of those players were very fit, very young, very agile. I think we really need to pick 100%. People who are going to give 120%. I don't care whether they're diving on their nose, skidding on their ears. Yeah, you just got to give 120%. But it's not just on the field as well. It's through social media and through the community as well. So, yeah, it's trying to... What's Paddy saying? He is a headhunter.
Derby.
Darby. That's not Darcy,
yes.
is it? Is it Darcy?
I know who he's talking about.
That's young Darcy. Yeah.
Oh,
Pinky.
Yes.
Is that Pinky? Okay. All right, so now we know who it is.
I think with the NSL, like obviously I didn't go over.
Yeah.
So you'd have a bit more experience with obvious. I think it's the difference of thinking of like playing club footy here, and then playing professional footy here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
they have a limit of age that you can play to and be professionally fit for the sport.
Yeah.
The thing is too, they have the population
Yeah.
playing it.
They
That's
do,
it,
yes,
that's it.
yes.
We've got what 0.0001.
What do you reckon? We've probably got about-
population playing it.
Probably got around about maybe 200 tops players in Australia playing speedball. That's not including Milsom guys. That's just speedball.
And then it comes.
And not all of them are
Compared to
created
the
equal.
compared to USA where they've got probably 20,000
Yeah. And then,
or 200,000
What, 20,000 airsoft
airsoft
clubs?
players, yeah,
Airsoft clubs.
or airsoft clubs, yeah,
and,
yeah.
And then you've got cost comes into it. Like the younger players may not have the coin to do it.
Yeah.
Like that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's where On the Couch will help again this year.
Yep.
On the Couch will be raffling off.
Happy New Year,
auctioning off,
Heath.
whatever.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll do our part for the Australian team, that's for sure. But yeah, guys, if you guys have got any jerseys that you want us to auction off or you're not using, but
Headbands.
anything at all, we might even make it so that the captains and players from
Guests on
from
the
the
couch.
teams that come on the couch bring a gift that we can auction off for the Australian team.
Yeah. Put it in a bin or even auction it off on the night.
Yeah, so we still have our mystery box of gifts. I don't know where that's gone actually. So
Yeah, Marty's had a bit of a
I've
tidy up.
had a
in
bit
here.
of a
He's moved
tidy
things
up
around.
and changed everything around in here, so it's all totally different. But
Apart from the couch.
apart from the couch, it stayed in the same spot. But yeah, Heath, you're always late, mate. I just won't call you lamb roast. So what else? Alicia's saying, my question is, how can you be a captain and not know if your players are cheating, or not without asking other people who would be biased?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think I answered it with that.
Yeah.
You can only see so much, and then if you get the feedback, you can act on it. But that's all I could do.
Yeah.
So-
And you're only going off what your
Yeah, that's
players
it.
are telling you as well.
Yeah. So Timmy's saying being able to dive for front players is a must in his opinion, and this new field looks really built for pistol players. I hope that they're getting rid of that Dorito with the hole cut out in it. I think that is, I think it's bullshit really. Like, and I don't know, but the Doritos, instead of the Dorito being straight on, they're turned on an angle. It makes it so much harder for a referee to monitor hits on that player, because one pillar player could be playing on the right hand side, shooting down that angle, and then hitting him in the back, but the referee is watching the front, and then vice versa might change to the other side. So I think that's a recipe for disaster when a
I think
Dorito
That's
is
why they have
is
the
turned
VAR
on that.
though. They are brutal with the VAR.
Yeah.
Like if it discourages them to even try and cheat, because if they think they can get away with it with a referee, the VAR will bite you harder.
Yeah,
Saw a little
and
bit of that
that's
on the
penalty box.
yeah, and that's something that we don't have here yet. There's
Well,
a lot of money in that sort of stuff.
Obviously, Airsoft, well, NSL has been experienced enough
Yeah.
that they've had issues like we have in gelball with people not calling.
Yeah.
So they've gone, right, let's put them in the corner where everyone can see them, and it's obviously working.
They probably have more
Paddy
of
reckons, will you be donating your sand from your VJ?
Sorry?
Paddy says, will you be donating your sand from your VJ to the mystery box?
I think it's all flushed out up at Bay City.
It was all washed out in the ocean.
Oh, yeah,
God.
Paddy's a little bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see? Now? We've had the Alan and Eli.
Eli.
Yes.
Are we gonna
Oh,
see
Are we going to
the
see
Paddy?
the Paddy
Please.
and Alan?
Paddy and Alan.
The Paddy
1v1.
and Alan.
Come on,
1v1.
Paddy.
Killers Club.
I'll
And
even
Liam.
do
There you
it
go,
with your
Liam.
own blaster.
So, yeah, guys, talking about the 1v1 club, there is only 12 spots that will be available.
Yep.
Yep.
31st.
31st of
31st
January.
Joel City.
There will be one every month.
Bookings are at Gel City's website.
Yeah. Yep. I don't know if they're released yet, are they? But if they are, I would jump on now and start booking your spot, because from the turnout from the last one, so each one's just growing and growing and growing and growing.
A few
So
more players each time.
more
few
players each time.
We had a couple of accidentals, and they actually
killed it.
loved it.
They killed
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Loved
yeah,
it.
yeah.
They
Um,
thought there was a regular CQB session happening, but
Yeah.
no.
I even
No, they
offered,
loved it.
like, I took them and showed them the CQB all around the outside. I said, you guys can play that if you want, but there was only 2 people.
Hmm.
So they said, oh, no, we'll give that a break and we'll come and join the 1v1s. And
Yeah.
they'd actually done quite
They
well.
scored quite well.
What did
Yeah.
they end up?
They
6th? 5th or 6th?
Oh, they got 11 points each.
Yep.
So
So
that
it's not
means
too bad.
they took 11 rounds off of experienced
Gelball,
speedsofters.
Yeah.
Speedy boys, yeah.
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 And that was like their first and second, or like second time ever playing proper gel ball outside of like a backyard.
Yeah.
With a long blast,
Yeah.
Yeah, they were just Milson blasters. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. These guys, so these guys were from Toowoomba. And I think one of them was in the Australian Defence Force. But he played all right. You know the guy that was all dressed up in all the camo?
Yeah.
Forget his name.
Greg.
Greg. Yep. So,
Greg's a regular
He's a
Newtownian.
Newtown regular,
Yeah, so he's a Newtown fella. And he ran around with the full Milsom get-up.
Yeah.
and
had
done
the halo,
quite-
He had the halo mask on, the full Milsim
And
rig and everything, and he was using a bullpup Tavor 21.
Yeah, yeah. So there you go. Matty knows everything about
Had the
blasters.
scope, he had the scopes on and
So
everything.
tech time with Matty.
Yeah.
Anything new coming out, Matty?
Oh, there's a lot of ENC rifles.
Yep.
That are kind of like your DMRs and stuff. So we're getting the longer cylinders in the gearbox now, so that we can actually have barrels over 40 centimeters volume correctly.
Ah, right. Okay.
And then we've got a few more GBBRs coming out soon that are going to be a bit wild. So like
Yep.
a very, very nice quality MCX Virtus,
Yeah.
which is something a lot of the Milton guys are frothing over.
Yep.
Speaking of GBBRs, it'd be pretty cool to have like a gas blowback only night 1v1 comp.
Oh, wouldn't that be good?
Yeah,
Pistols and shotties.
yeah.
Yeah. So
And the gas blowback rifles too.
Oh yes.
They have the HPA adapters from Western Manufacturing for them,
Yep.
and they literally are like
Yeah.
as
I
good
think.
as shooting like a tuned HPA at that point.
Yeah. So Rowan down there at Blacksite's got the MWS. Pretty sure he's got a couple of the adapters there. But speaking of Blacksite, we've got their normal Friday night sessions from 6 till 9. Saturday session 6 till 9. And Sunday from 9 till 12, I believe. So they've sort of put the Sunday session back a little bit. But you've got to be there at 7 o'clock just to make sure
Full briefing.
for briefing and get your blasters chronoed. So anything shooting one FPS over 330, that's it. You don't use that blaster. unless of course you can turn the air down, or
Full auto or semi-only?
semi-only, always semi-only on an indoor field, or on black side anyway. But if you want all your full auto sessions and gameplay, head to Nuketown, and also head to Hardcore, because they've got their Saturday morning sessions. I can't see them on the bloody board.
12 till 5, 2 till 5.
Yeah, 2 to 5.
6 till 9.
6 to 9.
Sundays 2 till 5.
Yep. And they've got privates on
CQB
Sunday mornings.
Sessions, Sunday 9:30 till 11:30.
Yep. So yeah, get down if you the field. So Toby's changed that whole field around since I think I played there maybe a year ago, and I played probably about a month ago, and the whole field's changed. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to play one different field each week. So we've got who we got? So we got Alan, myself, Zar, Rico, Paddy, Eli. We're all going to nominate a field where we're going to go to, and if you want to catch up with us and have a chat about whatever you want,
Come down.
come down and have a chat. This week we'll be at Hardcore at 6 o'clock. We'll do the 6 till 9 session. Always good to get down there and run around. And the gameplay is I like it down there at Hardcore because it's Toby makes it fun. Always likes to crack a joke, and I'm pretty sure.
Joke King.
Pardon?
Dad Joke King.
Yeah, Dad Joke King for sure. So with Paddy and Tobias, they're cracking funnies. It was hilarious. But not just that, we've noticed a couple of the players that were playing there as well. We were asking them if they had a team, or if they were thinking of joining a team for speedball, because that's what it's about. We're trying to get new blood into the sport. So if we can get new players, just to come down, see what it's like, not just that, but come down and if they gel with a couple of players, try and persuade them to make their own team. They don't necessarily have to have jerseys straight away. I think when Insidious first started, we had a green T-shirt from Kmart. That was it. We had nothing written on it. It was just green T-shirts, and I think that was back in the not Chandler, but it was the what was it? The basketball courts there. So one of the first times where Mark actually had an event. No, it wasn't Sleeman. It was the basketball courts. They're just off of Old Cleveland, Mankavat Capella Bar Road. So this, as I said, guys, this week we're going to be down there at Hardcore. So make sure you book early. Eli, you're coming down there. Gel City for full auto too. No FPS limits on Gel City. So there's another good thing as well. They've changed the whole thing, CQB around at Gel City too. So you've got doors where you can interact with. You got lots of stuff there that you can interact with now, which is I think a lot of the fields are getting more dressier with their fields, so more interactive.
They've changed their days, like they're not doing scrims on Thursdays, so we'll have to get an updated list on our
no, that's right. We'll
on
get
our
an
board.
Yeah, we'll get an updated list on our board, and then we'll get back to you with that anyway. But who else was there? M4A1 at Ipswich. Was it Ipswich? Does anyone know that?
M4A1, are they
Eli,
still a
who's the guy that's at M4A1 at Ipswich? He's got some blasters. I've got to call around there. Yeah, I've got to call around there and grab one of these blasters because I forget the name. Of the rifles that he's got at the moment. But I wouldn't mind getting there and having a bit of a shoot and a bit of a trial. So we got. If you like shooting up, head to Ipswich. Oh, come on, Paddy. You can't put them. That's a Logan thing, mate. Definitely a Logan thing. But Paddy, are you coming Saturday?
Come on, bitch.
Come on, Paddy. Alan wants to shoot you.
Multiple times, full auto.
Will
in
you
the
be going?
Face.
Will you be going Saturday night?
What have we got Saturday?
We just want to make sure with everyone first.
Yeah, I can possibly do that. I can do that. Paddy's going to be there, I'll shoot him.
If Paddy's going to be there, we'll shoot him for sure. So yeah, Eli, what's that fella's name?
Where can I get an AAP mag from? You can get one from X-Force. We have plenty of that sort of thing. This is with
G17
AAPs.
mag.
Oh
there's a
yeah,
difference.
yep.
It's like-
Oh nice.
It's so close, but different work.
Yeah, it cooks one of them.
Oh, all right. Hardcore Saturday, 100% Eli. Book your ticket. What's Timmy saying? It's true, Alicia, but the penalties were majority called by on-field refs. Those on-field refs, mate, have got eyes like a hawk.
Not NSL.
No, it's at NSL.
Yeah.
So most teams use the black T-shirt from Big W or Kmart when they first start out. I think we did as well. So Paddy, we remember the black sheep. So black sheep had black shirts. That was it. Hang on, someone warned Kathy the larrikins are coming out there. Yep, we'll be out there for sure. I'm just trying to speak to Archie. So
Oh, there we go.
It's not for me to say.
what's that?
Oh, someone's asked who Joel Borgard is and why he or she won't show their face.
Who said that? Where?
Well, all I'll say, it ain't me.
I can't even see it.
If it was, well, I think at this point it's pretty clear that I would say it myself, if it were me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what,
you would.
That's what Gelball God would say.
Yeah, see, that's, yeah.
So,
No.
What a
Nice.
Sandman.
nice try. Sandman.
Yeah, definitely we're going to head down there on Saturday, mate. So we'll have a couple of people going there for sure.
Called by the on-field.
So
yeah,
Paddy-
they get called by the on-field refs,
Yep.
but they reverse them with the VAR. So the VAR reviews every single penalty, and they review every time the captain goes to a referee. They review what that captain has asked for. So the VAR does more than the on-field refs because every penalty that they call as an on-field ref gets reviewed,
Double check.
and it either gets reversed or called as, and it gets
Amazing.
reviewed. It gets reviewed to what grade of penalty it is. So the VAR does a lot more than you'd think. They do pretty much everything the refs do and then some.
What are you tuttling with over there?
Nothing.
Nothing he says. Nothing he says.
Ask some questions. No?
What?
No?
What?
Jump on the front seat, Alan.
I'm not jumping on the front seat. Back a bus here, mate. Back a bus.
Come
Back a bus. What's Paddy dribbling this time?
It's good for Saturday.
He's good
Oh,
for Saturday.
sweet. Sweet.
Is we're going to see this 1v1 Alan versus Paddy at hardcore. Set it
There's
up.
no
Alan versus
restrictions on blasters
Yeah.
either, is there?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
249.
no, right.
Oh, you sad man. Oh god.
Well, my FCU's.
I will have one.
Yeah,
shit itself
Paddy,
up.
maybe don't have the 1v1 at hardcore. Just let wait till there's no full auto, or you're gonna get slaughtered. Just have your regular game there.
Yeah, exactly.
With the box on that thing, I can just pull the trigger off the start and just start walking.
So Paddy's good for Saturday as well.
Yep. He's already committed, but.
So the other fella's like Nick from Gel Tactical. He's got a couple of rifles, new models coming out.
Is that Spectre?
Hey,
Is that Spectre?
yeah, the Specna.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
that's one of the partners that split from M4A1 Gel Blaster when they all went to. They
Okay.
split three ways. One kept Spectre and that company. One kept the remaining M4A1s, and one did Gel Storm and stuff over in the States.
Okay, yep. Yeah, nice.
As far as I'm aware.
Fair enough.
Pretty well informed on that one.
All right. So any more questions there? FPS had black shirt with FPS screen printed on it. Yeah, they did too. So a lot of the teams
Most teams start off.
all
like
started off like that.
Because at that stage, it took Fire so long to get a bloody jersey.
Oh,
out
wasn't
of-
it hard to get fucking jerseys from Fire? Like,
The
seriously.
process was a little bit long,
Yeah,
so it did take a while
yeah,
back in the day.
yeah. Back in the day. But some of the jerseys that we get now, so actually the turnaround's pretty quick. It was with the Outlaws ones.
Except when you're waiting on kilts.
Yeah, when you're waiting on kilts in nearly 6 months. So
Jesus.
Oh, they had. I actually gave Trick
an actual kilt.
an old kilt that was too large. They ripped it apart
Yeah,
so
right.
they can get the patterns and stuff from it. So we knew it wasn't going to be as quick as a jersey, but we'll get there.
Product development takes a while.
Yeah.
So Tim's saying for sure, but over 200 penalties indicated to me that VAR does not deter people from calling their hits,
Yeah, well,
and that's
true.
right.
That's true.
That is true. So it doesn't matter if you got a computer
Not that it's
computer
an
or
Audi
A
quality.
lot, yeah, like, yeah, okay, so 200 penalties, but how many? So then you got buzzer penalties, you got no hit calls,
Yeah,
and then you got majors.
Majors.
And there's a lot of in between little penalties here and there.
Mm-hmm.
The only ones that are genuinely considered cheating is a major penalty.
yeah.
So
Which
how many
consists-
majors were on that weekend? Probably like 5 or 6. And then like let's say out of the 200, how many were no hits? Probably 150. Like let's be real. And there's probably like 25, 30 of them that were like,
No,
I felt
so
that and didn't call it.
150
That's a
no
lot.
calls.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So like a lot of them will be people that genuinely didn't feel it. Like a BB
And considering
doesn't mean
these
you're
things are
definitely going to
fucking
feel it. You
straight
still
as a
get hit in
fucking
the
arrow.
pack. You still get hit on the sleeve, stuff like that. Like, there of course are people that genuinely don't call hits. And over there, a lot of people consider it a skill to figure out how to not call hits and get away with it. That's
Yeah,
why
okay.
the VAR's there, to try and stop those people. But the 200 isn't just people going, yeah, I've cheated this guy intentionally. Like, that number is significantly lower than, you know.
Yeah. And it's actually it's shit. Like when you're not calling your hits, you're robbing that other person of their glory or
their skill factor.
their skill factor, of course.
Their cunningness.
That's right. What do you got
Same
there?
as-
So
Huh?
Which one?
Eli Nabro, he's stock to the hills.
The
He's got,
Americans are
different models.
professionals at riding that line so thin.
Yeah. Yeah, but they mind you,
I can. Yeah, there's another team over here that's like that.
they've got some. They've got some.
No longer associated.
I won't mention
Wiping
what
hands
team
clean,
it is.
Nothing to
Clean.
No, so there's a lot of teams out there and a lot of
Oh,
coaches
it's too
out
easy.
there.
Doesn't it?
Exactly like paintball. But they play the referees. So if the referee's not watching, then of course they're not going to call
Yeah.
it,
Like
or they'll rub it
any
off
sport.
for.
it punishes
sport.
it punishes everyone who doesn't take a hit, whether it's felt or not. But it punishes the people that are very clearly taking the piss so much that those people should be like,
Taken off and
yeah, well, like they get a major
Throttle.
penalty is 3 full matches.
Yep. Minus a player.
Yeah, minus 2. No, so you get
Two
the
players.
remainder of that game is minus 2 players, I think.
Yep.
And then there's 3 full games where that player is not allowed to play and you must play with 4.
Yep.
So if you lose a
Jeez.
rifle or a pistol, like that completely changes your whole game for a lot of the comp, considering in the actual group stage you only play 5 matches or 6 matches realistically.
Yeah.
So if you're going into the finals, like
And you lose 2 rifles.
yeah, so the major penalty that we got at the beginning or somewhere in the middle,
Yeah.
that player could only return if we made the grand final. That's
Oh,
how
okay.
long they were out of the comp for.
Holy shit.
So they really do punish the people that get majors.
Yeah.
Who was that bloke?
that player was unlucky. That player was very
They
unlucky.
pull a chair up in the box, just hang out.
Yep.
Yeah, they had to, unfortunately.
They had
but
to.
that player was very unlucky. All right, so I'll gladly put my hand up and say that player should not go major.
Yeah.
But those particular penalties are the ones that are so far away from what your team wants that does deter people from genuinely taking the piss.
Yeah.
You get the penalties where it's a no-hit on people that are forcing trades and running a little bit too longer after they shoot. That's the penalties that we're trying to eliminate here, and they do get punished for it. They
Yeah.
don't get missed, because then someone who gets hard done by says, hey, captain, go talk to a ref. They review these matches. Like, you see McSwain do it for England, or Sal do it for England every single round,
Yeah.
where they were pausing games and pausing and watching over and over again. So like
Drag
they
the
don't
day out.
get, by the teams that genuinely know how to play that format, they don't get missed, because they know to go to the ref and be like, hey, watch this bit. And like OB got done in by a penalty that cost them the entire Challenger series.
Paddy's saying, did McSwine call his hits?
I made him on one occasion.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
And then back up on the page, Alicia was saying, I agree, it doesn't deter them, but at least keeps them accountable
Yeah.
for the actually, if they do cheat, and keeps the game in somewhat fair. Yeah, I agree with that too. Maybe if Kathy wants to hook up something like that, or more cameras. I do have big long HDMI cables that I'm not using. Welcome to use them and hook them all up. Yeah, they're just sitting there doing nothing. Actually, I've got to take some temporary fencing from Blackside. I've got to go and pick it up and drop it over there at Hardcore. So I'll see if I can get that Saturday and bring it down with me, Kathy, and then we can put it on a field so you can divide your dead box. A little bit of field altering there, just for the dead box. So I think the dead box is going to have like two separate areas, and right at the front of the dead box will be the buzzer that you have to hit. Say if you can't see the buzzer on your way and you're last person out, it sucks to be you. You either don't know how to play the game or you're an idiot. So that's the way I see it. Sam reckons, fuck that Creed jersey is fire.
Nah.
The red one's better, mate. The red
one.
one's better.
Red one.
The red one is so much cooler. So
Makes this look boring.
It's meant to look like that. It's like,
it does. It's just
it's
grey.
got no number. It's got no name. It's just, you're in the team. You're in the team.
Sam, are
Well,
you
the
making it
red one
down?
doesn't
You're going to be
have no
making
name.
it down
Yeah,
for
red one
the
has- it doesn't have the name.
NSL
No,
trials
it's just
for
got
the
Roman
But if you
numerals.
stick your arm on a barrier,
for
you're
the
seeing a red
skills
arm.
drills and kills.
You stick it on this, you're seeing the thumb lines there. You're seeing the edge of some grey and white and a black sleeve. This one's meant for like you going out there to win a you're winning a friggin' game. No shaking hands, just
Not a Paddy's
win
one.
and walk off the field. The red one is
Paddy will take
we're
you
in
out.
your face.
Paddy will take you
Yeah.
Hey Timmy, have you been monitoring how Epic's going down there with Dougie?
The red one was
How long until that field's up and running? Because
I've got to have a rerun.
I think the Outlaws want to get down there and give it a go. I think there's a fair few people that want to get down there and give it a game.
At Hardcore, Saturday.
No, down at Epic.
Oh, yeah.
Epic Gel Wars? Will it be called that, or is it just Epic, or Safari Zuma? What's the field going to be called? What's the field going to be called?
Tim
thought
would be
it
the
was
man to
Epic,
ask
wasn't
for that.
Timmy,
Tim,
is
what's the
some
word, Timmy?
USA won NSL with 3. It was so crazy. Thought they were done. Yeah, mate, that's for sure.
In that field,
Epic Gel
there
Wars.
was like a tense atmosphere. It was like being at like a State of Origin match.
Yeah.
It was crazy what the Americans and then the Netherlands would fire back. Like being in that arena was something else. Like I would go as a spectator to watch that match over and over again. It was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Ooh, I thought we let him knocked out then. Yeah, you're right there, Tim. And some of the players for the American team, so Gray, who else was it? Jaeger? Is he?
They're Netherlands.
No, they're Netherlands team, eh?
Yeah,
Saviours. Yeah, so even so Gray and is it Clingy? Cringe?
Cringe is America.
Cringe is America?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he plays for Saviours, but he was on the America team.
Yeah, man, he was fucking good.
Yeah.
And Gray as well. Like, Gray's only like a little fella too, isn't he?
Gray's big. He's tall.
I thought he was short. He was short.
You might be thinking of Weeby.
Might be Weeby too. Well, there you go. Oh, yeah, it was Weeby. But even their players, I think, not one of their players were in their 30s.
Yeah, no old pricks like us.
No old fossils. But definitely a young team, but also at the same time.
A lot of people, I was stunned myself by how physically fit you have to be to play there.
Yeah.
Like, you know, after 3 or 4 end-to-end matches, you're entirely out of gas. You are gone. And to push through that is the difference. Yeah, it's so much more effort per play that you have to put in. It's like nothing else. Seriously, the difference between here and there is night and day. And I can't explain it until someone experiences it. It's
You and I having a heart attack out on the field.
And that's what I said to a couple
I
of...
nearly did. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's what I kept saying to a couple of people here. It's a whole different kettle of fish, America to Australia. Not just we have less people playing it, but we're gel ballers, they're airsoft players.
Accuracy is on
and
point.
accuracy is on point. So Team USA have got the dollars rolling behind them. We're mostly, self-funded players. Hobbyists, yeah. When we're not... I hate saying it, we're not professional.
No.
We are, as you said, we're hobby.
Our government doesn't allow us.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't allow us to go professional. Whereas paintball, yeah, that's professional, but yeah, it's totally different. As you were saying, Matty, that the skill set is just far superior, and not just in the US, but over in Europe as well. Like, I think, who was your first team that you played as a friendly? Was it Spain or France?
Spain.
It was Spain.
Yeah.
So even, hey, Steve-O, good to see you made it, mate. So, yeah, even with Spain and having play them, they gave you guys a pretty good shake-up as well.
They did. They put their full team, like their starting 5, they put their like A team on.
Yeah.
Because we were starting to kind of pull away.
Yep.
And yeah, we made them kind of freak out a little.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's at the same time, like, it was hard for Australia to have 5 players on the field at one time as well.
Well, we did that for the friendlies.
Yeah.
We did that up until kind of midway through the comp.
Yeah.
But like I said, those major penalties literally will kill a team. They will ruin They will ruin the chances of an entire team.
Yeah.
Well, even if you're first and second, and like you say, you get a major, you going into the finals with 4 blokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're screwed straight away.
Against the top team.
Yep.
You are going to lose.
Yeah. So there you go. Heath is saying that the field is going to be called Epic. And Timmy was saying, I'd say it won't be for at least 3 months, but he is not really sure. There have to be so many delays. Yeah, okay.
Good things take time.
Good things take time, that's for sure.
They've got Battle for Waterloo to play down there.
Yeah, yeah.
Totally different. That's more Melbourne type deal.
Oh, you're going to have to let Dougie announce the field name? Okay, so that's secret.
Wow.
Heath, it's not Epic.
We will have to have a little phone call with Dougie and get him on a live maybe when he announces it.
Paddy reckons he wants to see a field called Sandy Vijay.
It's up at Bay City because that's where I dumped it all.
Yep, it's all up at Bay City at the moment. So you'd have to hit up
They might have
Wayne
voted
and
out
Melissa
by
about
now.
that. Oh, Mudcat. Who was Mudcat?
He's one of the pistol players.
A
He's-
pistol player
he's
for
insane.
US.
He is insane.
Yeah, no, he does go hard.
Wasn't there an African American gentleman who from the US team that got player of the series, player of
Mudcat
thing?
isn't.
No, the player of all of it was a German player.
I'm sure there was
Oh,
an
Wolves.
African American bloke from the American team
Oh.
got something.
Oh yeah, Wolves. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Wolves. I know the person that you're talking about.
yeah.
No, he plays really well.
he
So
got the player of the Nations Cup.
yep. He's actually the captain of Wolves, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Germany.
Yep.
Captain of Germany.
Yeah. So, yeah, Steve-O, what are you doing this Saturday, mate? Apart from watching your kids and changing dirty diapers. Head on down to Hardcore, mate, Saturday night.
He won't be doing that
Why
because
not?
he'll be at hardcore with us.
Yeah. Come to Hardcore, mate, Saturday night.
Come get your pew pew on.
Get your pew-pew on with Paddy. Yeah? No, he's going to... He likes changing dirty diapers. But we're going to...
He's gone
I've-
he's gone from sniffing a pack of
Sniff.
cars to sniffing dogs.
Sniffing diapers? No. Now, the funny thing about these Kingsley summer cats, I can't fucking read Chinese, mate. Can you print that in English when you bag them?
Didi, that's his name.
Who? Ah, Didi, yeah.
The guy who won Player of Nations Cup was Didi.
Yeah. Their East Coast be West Coast comps crazy, yeah. Seen a couple of the Aussie boys from last year training hard for sure. Yeah, they're not a sure thing. Let's put it that way, Timmy. You've got to earn your spot in the team. So even if you're a player from last year, doesn't necessarily mean that you are going.
A couple of them aren't going.
There'd
Especially cutting the
be
numbers
a-
down.
be a fair chunk of players that probably aren't going. So it's putting the best players in the team who can gel. Who can gel together as a team. Also, not just that, but you've got the all your socials. Like, be very active in your social medias. Be active in the community as well. Not just being, come there.
And going on a plane, you've got to be out and about representing
Yeah.
your
Representing your country. So
your country in the local community.
yep, in every way, shape, and form. So it's going to be hard for players to keep it up, but there's a lot of people out there watching and monitoring that. But yeah, so we're going to get some jersey auctions going soon. But if we get, say, a player and a captain from each team come and they bring a special gift that they can put into the mystery box or something like that, or even auction off something on that night.
We'll get the ball rolling.
We'll get the ball rolling for sure. We'll have to get I won't do a GoFundMe thing or anything like that, because GoFundMe take money away from you. And it's all about raising money for the team, not for GoFundMe. What else have we got? 1v1s, 31st, just recapping.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll be the first one fully sponsored by
First one for the
Full Auto
year?
Only
Yep.
as well.
Oh, yeah.
You get the first drop of Full Auto Only stuff coming through for that one,
Yep.
which is exclusive to that night.
Yep.
So be there.
So you got
And
to
if
get
you're
down
there,
there.
you even get Killers Only merch.
Yep.
Mhm.
Kills Only merch, jerseys, headbands.
Got to
Not-
be there, otherwise you don't. Not available online.
Yep.
What else have we got? Search and destroy. We've got
That's
hardcore
right.
search and destroy as well
Yeah.
on the CQB field. Team Crossfire took it out the last 3 times, So we've got that coming up soon, guys. Make sure you check
That's on
in.
the calendar.
Yeah, that's on the calendar as well. So make sure you go to Hardcore Speedball's website, and check out the next competitions that are coming up. Yeah, Heath, 2 years without a speedball field, it's not fun. I know you got Battle for Waterloo down there, but
Just means you got to come up here, bro.
just means travel up here. We'll look after you. You know that. But once that field's up and running, I think you'll see Outlaws heading down there quite quickly. Gelman, myself, I know Alan he'll be heading down. Yeah. Depends if it's got interfering with work, but
Oh, definitely be going down.
anything happening at Nuketown, Matty? That's one place we haven't mentioned.
Oh, we've mentioned hours, but
Yeah, just regular 9
It's
till
just the
4
regular
this
9 till
weekend.
4.
it should be a good weekend actually. It's not going to be too warm.
Yep.
Sunday I think is forecasted for 29, so it should be quite good down there. Yeah.
Yep, and we've got a big box starting to fill up rapidly with blaster parts and God knows what else, so that we can give it away when we go down there next time. Steve-O, nothing. What's happening? Nothing. Steve-O, are you still commentating for Hardcore Speedball flag hangs this year? Yeah, you'll be there.
And is he commentating for the next Killers Club?
Yeah, definitely come down Saturday night for the CQB session, Steve-O.
31st of January, Steve-O, Killers Club, Killers
Yep.
Only Club.
Yeah, Steve-O will be there. He's a sponsor.
Yep.
Yeah, he loves going down there and stirring up Kathy. I think you like making her fucking almost piss her pants with laughter, really.
Well, looking at that face, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah. I would. Keen as to try what? Eli?
Summer Cats.
The Summer Cats? Yeah, I'll get in contact with Kingsley and I'll get some more dropped off. I think these are the last sort of sample ones we got, but also I got some from Oz Hobbies. Yeah, they're the green ones. We shot them earlier out of the blaster, and to be honest, you can see the green gels a lot easier.
Apparently, pink was the best.
Yeah.
Green followed by blue. The white ones were a little bit hard to see, but
Yep.
that's what I've heard
Yep.
from a couple of players.
And I got these couple from Oz Hobbies, Hard Max 2 and Gelball Heavy Milky White. So,
The greens were very. I managed to crush one,
yep.
but I do actually think it had a little kink in it. I haven't managed to crush any of the other ones, so they're hard.
Yep. Yeah, no, I tried them the other weekend, but also I'm liking the AKs. So the AKs are coming back in force.
For your pistol.
Yeah, definitely for the pistol. I left them in water for like 3 days, pulled them out, and they were still just, I think 7.2, 7.3. So they're very consistent.
They've always shot good.
Oh,
It's just
yeah,
been hard to get
FJ,
hold
hey.
of them sometimes.
What's that? The AKs?
AKs,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're very hard to get hold of. FJ's in the house, so finally at 9:30 he jumps on when we were 7 o'clock start.
Yeah. Good on
No
good on
recaps.
ya. Good
No
on ya.
recaps, brother. You'll have to go back and watch the whole
Go back and
stream.
watch
Yeah, there's no AI on this one, buddy.
And Steve-O, there will be no pizzas on Saturday nights because
Yeah.
it's just normal CQB.
Bring your own pizza.
Bring your own pizza.
Steve-O shout.
Or I'll just order it and we'll get you to pick it up anyway. What do we got? Okay.
Yeah,
My
that's
back
so-
was,
Oh, your back's all sore, are they? Just try
Well,
being
I've
a
been
roof
getting up.
tiler.
Yeah,
no, when a puppy's out on fucking.
What's the minimum age for hardcore? For the CQB?
There is no age limit, I don't think, for
yes,
hardcore.
there is.
Yes, there is.
There will be.
There is.
I think the lowest I've seen is urban at 8.
I,
Yeah,
But that's because they use soft
Could be
gels.
12.
I think I'm 13.
12 or-
I'll guess,
I know
we're
Black
guessing.
Sight's at 14.
Kathy?
Yep. Yeah, the Caffey's in there.
You still
Let
in
us
there,
know.
Kathy?
Let us know what age limit you have. I know Black Sight's 14.
Yeah.
Because I know it took J-Man and stuff a while
Newtown,
before he
what's
was allowed
yours?
to play.
Newtown
and
was 8.
Was
But
8?
it's a supervision thing. You have to have
Yeah.
a parent with you until
Parental
10,
guidance.
and then I think it's until 12 you have to have a parent on site, or 14 or something like that. So
Yeah.
So I walked into Blackside this afternoon on my way here just to have a look because I haven't been.
Yep.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
Definitely want to go have a go.
Yep.
I might.
Oh, did Rowan let you in and have a look around?
No. I walked. Well, just walking in to
Oh,
like.
Yep,
that
the
starting
main
area
entrance
looks,
and
it looks
everything.
cool.
Yeah.
Even that's completely changed, isn't it?
Yeah, so if you win 1v1s, Alicia, yes, there will be a ring there for you. But not just that, you have to win the 1v1 against your hubby. So not only do you have to win
Yeah,
killers for the night, but you have to go 1v1
Yeah,
against Maddie
just-
as well.
You
Straight
got
on
to win
that tree.
killers to get in contention to play the master.
yeah, and it's a best of 10.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Best of 10. There you go. So
We've got to have more than a 50% strike rate. So
So what you're saying is
You can win 5.
You're increasing your chances because you're a bit worried.
yeah.
I could make it 1.
Yeah, so that'll be on the 31st. I can't wait for that either. Like, why is everything at the end of the freaking month? Why
Well,
couldn't
that's
it
good
bring it
because then we're
forward?
back to work again. And
Yeah, I know, but I miss the gelball. I miss shooting people.
I mean, you miss
Well, the
shooting
last
people.
Killers
You've
Club
been
was at
going
the end of
every
last
bloody
month.
week, you idiot. How can you miss it when you go every week?
I went and played at Newtown over last weekend.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So did Alicia.
Yep.
Yeah, mate. Heath, we'd love to be down there as well. So, just waiting on Dougie to get his finger out and get the field all
Yeah.
finished. But we do know, well, I know from experience, it takes a long time to get a field ready, and you don't want to half shit the bed. If you're going to shit the bed, shit a bed. You fucking spray it. But
I think the Outlaws are all going down
I
pretty
think all
much
of us.
as to help ref and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So we'll be down there.
yeah.
A
Mate, even if you need us down there a day earlier so we can go over everything,
couple of days.
or a couple of days earlier, we can spend a week down
Because
there.
that way we can
fine-tune
nurse the
everything.
hangover before the big day.
Yeah,
see.
yeah. No, if any barriers need to be strengthened or anything else that needs to be done, I'm pretty sure there's a couple of tradies in the Outlaws there that can help you. Tony Vo, he can set some tiles for you.
You don't want tiles on your Dorito, mate.
that. Well, Tony, you're useless. Sorry, mate, you're staying home.
and you don't want corrugated iron on your Dorito
They do
either.
at Donnybrook.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of it was they made like corrugated iron, just barriers, you know.
The original Donnybrook was
The original Donnybrook. Yeah.
all just bushland with
Yeah.
a little bit of a panel field on it.
Yeah.
Gone a
Well,
long
I
way
haven't
from there.
been. To be honest, I have never been to Donnybrook.
No, me neither.
Never. Don't see the reason why. I've been to experiences up at the Sunshine Coast. I thought that was all right, but when I was there to play, I was only one running HPA. All the others were like kids and adults and AEGs and Milsom this and Milsom that. I got told to put it away at a couple of times.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a big lag, isn't it?
Wow. That's
So,
massive.
Yeah, experience was all right. I went to Crossfire once. I probably won't go back there again. Mainly because it's too dark.
Yeah, I was just about to say when Joker
I mean,
and I
you
went
can't-
there, it was.
I know
it
you're
was
trying
too
to
dark.
set the field up and set the everything
Set
up,
the mood.
the mood for the scenario and situation.
A couple of
But-
light corners, a couple of dark.
But it's
merge
just
into dark corners,
yeah,
but it's all
just
quite dark.
too dark. Like even to go there and get some footage on your camera, like everyone
can't.
likes to go there
No,
and get
no,
some
I
footage
couldn't.
of the camera.
I'm joking.
It's-
we
it's just
recorded
too
it and
dark,
it was-
so-
I had to put it on, edit it, and light it up, and it's still hard to see.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
the Insta 360s work better than the GoPros do in the dark, but
Yeah.
I couldn't get it right.
Yeah. So no, if anything, I'd put some more lighting on the field. Change your gameplays up as well.
If Joe wants you to do a backflip.
Who?
I got bad knees. I'm old. can't do a backflip. I can do a roll.
Hey, don't look at me
A
and
barrel
call yourself
roll. He done his
old,
neck
alright?
last barrel roll. Alan had a sore neck for fucking weeks after that barrel roll.
No, that was the backwards one.
Yeah. It was
Oh, yeah.
you overheated on that one, champion.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. So, yeah. Well, that's about all we've got time to chat for. Well, we've got plenty of time, but that's all we've got to chat about.
Oh.
Matty's already done the grilling with Nick. Weren't picking
Thanks
on
for
him or
that.
anything.
On that note too, I should probably just follow that roasting up with the reason that I chose to leave Anarchy was because I felt like I'd reached my limit there. Like I want to find other players to play with,
Yeah,
better players than I am,
yeah.
so that I can get better myself. That's the
Cut
reason
straight.
I'm leaving Anarchy.
Other players to not call you Hitswood.
That's the choice that I chose to put on top of that reason for leaving.
Yep,
It's because I was losing interest in the sport, being where I was.
yep.
So I should follow
Yeah.
follow that roasting up with that. Like there are other reasons are there, but the reason I chose to leave was to progress as a player and play with
Yeah.
other players.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel like I was progressing. So when that happens with me, I lose interest, and I don't want to lose interest because I like the sport. So
It's hard to progress with a team full of cheating shitters.
Apparently, FJ's getting a bit of a boner with you sitting there looking all manly there, Nick.
that's
Okay.
because
FJ,
Yeah,
FJ
he's
loves
getting
it.
a bit of a woody.
he loves it.
He's getting a woody.
Yes, good. That's ideal.
I only wrote 3 of those questions myself.
Yeah, Yep.
I didn't write any.
No,
Neither of them wrote either.
no.
So which one?
Thanks
Now,
for-
after noticing that
I
statement,
wrote 3.
now who do you think
They
Gelball goes?
Oh,
They
I know,
wrote
I
none.
know it was.
I wrote 3,
Mhm.
And thanks to
and the rest were from others.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's fine. They were questions I could answer, like to as much as I could.
yeah,
But like that was my reasoning for choosing to finally pull the pin and leave. But
Yeah.
it was a brewing
that's
thing
fair.
for me not feeling like I was getting better anymore. I reached a spot
yeah,
myself, and then I felt like
We're not going to
Yeah.
know until you move on.
yeah, that's it. It's
And
yeah.
if you've still got the passion for it once
Yeah.
you've moved on, if
Yeah.
not, you pull
That's
pin.
it. And like I said, that's why I plan on reffing. So I get that other perspective. I can do more than just play.
yeah.
Like you guys always ref, Outlaws specifically, always reffing, and like if you guys get to play, one of you get to play and I'll ref instead. Like it's
Yeah.
it's just to help out a bit more, and then it adds another ref to the ref team when we're short. Doesn't
Well,
hurt.
the thing is, it doesn't happen without them.
Exactly.
No, that's
So-
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
You just got to.
And whether it be volunteer, well, they're all volunteer referees, so that in saying that, they're actually giving up their gameplay to referee the players. So I know for a fact that,
just to see the comp carry on.
yeah.
Otherwise, it's not good. We're all going to go home.
So I'm pretty sure there's only a handful of players. So Paddy, myself, Alan, Gelman. Oh, who else can I say? Gelman. I'd probably say those people and players
there
that
is
have-
there is things like people like Rob. There's all the hardcore refs.
Yep.
There's a few of us out there.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying like that have repped the longest. So from day dot, pretty much. So
We've been doing it at the
we've been doing it since
Coliseum.
SSA when Mark was doing that.
Yeah, back at the Coliseum.
Repping it
and-
at the battlefields with
Yeah.
Chris. So we've been there and done that, but it's good to see players that haven't reffed at all that are coming to ref and
You
having
see it
their
from
eyes open to
see
what
it from a different side.
from what we see, and I think sometimes I think it was an might have been Arc when I was reffing behind you. It might have been Ben. You were up near the snake, up
Me.
in the snake. It was you, and I said, "I'm over your shoulder. I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm watching," and then I said, "Give me one more, and then bang, you did, and I ran
Yeah,
as fast as I could over and pulled that.
That was me.
Oh, so
me
you
and the snake.
hobbled-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you used your walker and slowly moseyed over.
No, I ran.
Oh, you
I
ran?
actually
Fast
ran.
as you
I had to get up that snake. I'm like, you run, and
Yeah.
he met me at the other end of the snake when he came back.
Yeah. So no, it's just being at the right place at the right time, and not just having full attention on that player, but also watching the other player at the same time. So it's a bit of a mixture, and to coordinate it like on point, it's hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're watching that opposite player to watch next gel,
Yeah,
you do sometimes miss that opposite gel coming through.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
But that's where they've got that other player
That-
in your mirror. Like,
That's right.
Yeah,
so
that's
so
it.
you just hope you've got that. I'm watching him. You're watching. Scenario right.
Yeah, no, that's right, and I think everyone should put their hand up and actually do a little bit of reffing here and there, because seeing it from another angle, it's pretty hard to
Do a bit of giving instead of taking.
yeah.
It helps every field, your local field out majorly.
Yeah, and if you want to get in there and have a ref, just ask. Just put your hand up. If it's your first time reffing, just stay behind a referee and see what they do. Because basically we're going to need more refs as the sport progresses anyway. I just think everyone should get in and have a go at reffing.
it's my plan.
Yeah, likewise.
Yeah.
I know Ben.
Nick's been saying for a while that next time we're reffing Summit, shout out. All right.
Yeah. Well, that was like
now's
when
a good time, yeah.
yeah, when Nick was repping the Killers Club, the 1v1, and we're up there doing a live stream and everything. We're putting a bit of banter out towards you. Like, you didn't really move much.
Well, I didn't need to at that
You
point, because
didn't
I
have to.
think we had Glover and Matt were up top, and we didn't need. It got
Yeah.
worse if we moved in, so
Yeah.
we were just kind of sitting back.
Well, yeah, and
Yeah.
the only time I really come in is down that corridor when
Yeah.
someone run down that corridor in between the ref tower.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. So basically, you didn't really need to do anything at all. Just having referees there and eyes on the players is enough to deter, people from wanting to.
And sometimes with people like Riley, the game's over in 12 seconds.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Speedy
that
boy.
boy's quick, man. He
No.
is quick.
Even with his mother.
No, even with
Monster.
yeah,
Mother?
monster. No, it was a monster.
Monster.
Yeah, so even with
No,
running
that's not
around,
my
but Heath is saying dark makes it hard, but it was fun atmosphere. Bad natured were welcomed beautifully.
I
Yeah.
was there that
Crossfire.
night.
Yeah.
It was a good night. It's just it isn't great for filming on some cameras.
No, that's
Like
right.
I don't knock the dark, and like I said, I play at Crossfire almost
You're really
religiously, right? Because I'm
Yeah.
a local there,
Yeah.
and I like the field. If there's a drama, it's sorted out, but like it's a decent field. I don't mind it, but yeah,
A little bit
Yeah.
more like.
yeah, a little,
I mean, you
wouldn't
have your
hurt.
dark corners, but
Yeah,
scale it out.
yeah.
Yeah. I think when I played there, I went straight up into the middle of the refs tower
Mhm.
and just sat there and just picking off people left, right, and centre. Like, it's a good spot.
That little ramp straight up you going.
Yeah.
Me and Joe could pick that little area.
Yeah, no, I was up there and with the pistol and I was hitting people like right across the field.
That would have
And
been a while ago, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was quite a while ago. Like, this
I remember
is
that.
probably,
Running with him when I first started.
yeah,
Yep.
I think it probably
Yeah.
was. Yeah, we had one guy there that was running pistol. Like, he must have been from north side anyway. It was a local, and he fucking ran rings around us. What the fuck? Someone's stupid exhaust. Got a fo-
I think so. I
got
don't
a
think
4-inch
I
baffle
think
on a
that
fucking
bloke
two
was about
litre.
right, maybe?
Yeah,
Probably a Hyundai N.
yeah, no, probably a
things.
It
Golf.
wasn't going very
Probably a
fast
Golf.
Either a
either.
Golf or a Hyundai N.
Yeah.
Stupid bloody cars.
It's not a Subaru, is it? Yeah.
I
So
don't like Subarus. Fuck Subaru.
yeah, that's about all we got here for tonight, guys. I'd like to thank Nick for coming down all the way from fucking Morayfield.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a long
Jesus.
drive and a half.
You're used to long drives there in the mornings, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yep.
we got
I'm
Sinner and
working
we
away on
got
bloody
we got
Ricky
Maddie.
one day, and
I think
that's what- he messaged me that morning,
Yeah.
and next thing I know, he's tooting the horn as he's driving past and pulls a hook. I'm like,
I happened to be working literally just around the corner. I was
Yeah,
like, oh,
right.
hello.
How you going? No, FJ doesn't drink Woodstock. He's a turkey man.
Turkey man,
100% he
gobble
is.
gobble.
I
So yeah,
started
next
on the
week
Malibu.
we're going to put on a I don't know who yet, but I'll let the captain and player know. We'll get Matty to think up some random questions if you want to be on again next week.
If you don't roast somebody else like that, I'm going to be disappointed in you.
Hey.
Oh, no.
You've earned a good roasting.
You have.
Mr. Yellow Shoe.
Yeah. So we'll get some questions. Get some questions written out, and we'll get some players on here to answer.
It's funny to think I actually started on Anarchy myself.
Yeah, it is funny actually. So Alan's first team was Anarchy.
Yep.
Hang on, you forgot IREP too. Paddy, I already said you were one of the originals.
Did say that. So it's not all about you, Paddy.
No, Paddy. So there's probably five original people that have refereed right from the start.
I don't think Paddy's ever made a tough call on me. I don't think.
Probably too scared.
No, I don't think he has.
I don't think he has.
Yeah.
The only tough calls I had were at the beginning. Was from Alan. That was only at the beginning.
Okay, so
And they were fair. They were fair, I think. I was a new player.
Ref J, I don't think you can quit, mate. I don't think you can retire.
No.
You've got Gel-X to run, mate.
Yep.
And
you and Gel Man.
everybody
Gel Man
loves
can't run it by
Gel-X.
himself.
Gel-X twice a year. Let's go.
Yep.
And the rest. Come on.
Yep.
Once a month. Let's go.
Someone's got to run
That'd be nice. It wouldn't. That'd be nice.
Over the course of a year. That'd be cool. 12 rounds of Gel-X, one a month. I'd like that. It's a lot of travel, but
It's a lot of travel. It is a
Or
lot
at
of
least
travel.
one a quarter.
One a month, but the competition pays for Ref J's flights.
One a quarter.
I know Bloody Glove's not in the chat anymore, but is there any word on what's going on with SSA? Is that
Nothing is yet.
nothing decided yet?
No.
No official season dates
Yeah, okay.
posted yet.
Yeah.
No.
I keep forgetting to ask about it.
I think it'll be a winter sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
what
right.
about ASL?
Heath, so I did referee for you at ASL, and that's where Heath got his actual first flag hang. Was for the Outlaws. So
He was. A bit
he was wrapped.
He was a bit premature that day.
Yeah, he was a little bit.
He didn't he get the hang, but the timer had buzzed out, and then he got the hang a little bit later.
Yeah, I think the time had just
something
beat
like
him.
that?
No. I think he got it. He got the hang. Definitely got the hang. No, I was thinking it was someone else.
Okay.
I know Dad got the hang, because he was bragging about it.
Oh yeah. He definitely got one in the end.
Yeah.
From what I thought.
He got one.
But
yeah, no. I think everyone needs a turn at reffing. Just to see it from another perspective. But yeah, guys, next week we'll have Matty back on again. He'll be roasting the next person.
It's a thing now.
Yeah, it's going to be a thing now.
a roasting.
All right.
See, so what the captain will have to do is bring their worst
Bring their problem
player,
child with
their
them.
problem
Yeah,
child.
Bring
yes.
okay. So there you go. So the captain must bring